Welcome everyone, we are back, and this is now the fourth session of the podcast as well. The Lords of the Fancy Cloaks, we are back in the room, cracking open the cold one for the boys. We are welcoming a new member to the table. Stand up, introduce yourself. No, stand up.
Stand up.
We all have to do this. Am I introducing my character or me?
Yourself.
We don't
my
know
name's
you. You.
Tom, I used to live with Jay.
You poor
You
fellow.
poor fellow.
Yeah. Several times, many years.
Yeah.
6 years.
On and off.
Yeah.
Like a relationship.
Like a bad relationship.
Yeah,
Sounds like it. I just don't know how to quit him.
Yeah, we'll end up back together again, I'm sure.
so what do you do?
What do I do? I am an operations coordinator for a radiology company.
Is it out there?
Yeah. So X-rays and stuff.
Fair.
Yeah, so I literally seen dildos outside of
You have to show us photos. Do you have photos?
somewhere, but my phone's on 1%. So.
What is
the worst thing you've seen in a
No,
human
like
being?
so a dildo with balls on, all the way in with the balls in everything.
Oh wow.
That's literally the worst thing.
How do you go to the hospital and say that?
You don't. You look like there's something wrong. Please X-ray me. Literally.
Sorry, doctor. I just tripped and it went up my ass.
Was it
Was it a guy or a
though?
girl though?
I think it was a guy.
Oh my Jesus!
There's a book in America that's literally about 100 things that doctors admit finding. Number 27 is Buzz Lightyear. Literally, they have found there's 37 cases of Buzz Lightyear being found in someone's arse.
I just don't understand why Buzz Lightyear would be like, I'm going to put that up my ass.
Yeah,
Right, well,
well,
thank you,
thank you,
Tom.
Tom.
but if you clench it, the wings go out.
Everyone give Tom a round of applause. He's on probation, let's see how he works out. Okay, well, Nick, we'll start with you.
I'm Nick. I'm playing Cylon, the Master of Death is his new name. Half-elf wizard. So last time we continued going throughout the Bargainmaster's house.
The
Rogue Master. Me, Sir Felios, and the new character Leohorn was upstairs. We then saw some random huts appear, and then we all escaped, and then...
We all turned invisible. And
Me,
my hook was camouflage.
No, it wasn't.
It was kind of.
Yeah, because he could change it to any colour.
Bullshit.
Yeah, so we escaped, then Osworth got into some, well, he was about to get us into trouble, so me and Diera escaped. We then saw a big fire around the back, which was actually Tarascos, potentially being turned to Strahd.
We don't know.
With some weird arcane symbols on the floor. And then it all went to shit. The bomb, so to say, went off. All the vampires came upon us. And it ended in Drulin's demise with his head being ripped off. And the last thing Cylon did was say, and started looting the corpse.
Osfer.
So, as you all know, apart from the new guy, it's your boy Osfer, otherwise known as Mark. I'd rather not talk about last session, and I'm sure everyone else will fill you in, so I'm just going to keep quiet.
It's fine, you can do better. Just a rebound. You need a rebound.
Barabbas.
He needs a rebound deity.
Hello once again, I am Tarascos of the Waning Fire II. Last session I decided I wasn't going to help Drulin as he was captured and just ordered the guards to the kitchen. Past that point I then entered the attic where this little demon child lived, to which I thought, hey, I'm going to stop you from doing your thing, and was thrown viciously out the window into a tree, which
3 stories up.
3 stories up, to which the tree then set on fire. I then somehow managed to survive, apparently according to Strahd, but I was unconscious at this point. Then we were descended upon by all the vampires. It turns out that Strahd was disguised as the coffin maker, and as everyone was being little bitches and being murdered, I slaughtered the majority of them around me, to which my magic then backfired and revived them all. We'll not talk about that one. We'll talk about it. I did more than you all did.
Yeah. Seems in his new life, Tarascos is a sass queen.
I definitely flew up and escaped from them.
And then Drulin was viciously murdered by having his head ripped off. And that's all I've got to say.
So,
yes,
yes,
Tom,
Tom,
your
your character's name is?
More
Why
die.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about your character?
Stand up.
Stand up.
Yeah.
Come on,
Come on now.
It's a rogue tiefling who is on a quest at the moment to try and recover his mother's lost locket, which was stolen by a vampire, conveniently.
Oh,
how convenient.
So that's what's led him to this area.
Fab. Grognak. Let's
Let's
go
go
to
to
what
what
you
you
were
were
doing.
doing.
So, I'm Jay, aka Grognak, aka Grognak the Barbarian, remember that name. And I apparently have missed a lot of stuff went down. The last thing I remember was Drulin stabbing Malik, which I was very conflicted about and had to take a second to take in what was happening.
Time up.
And after the fight, I thought, fuck this, and I went on a bit of a binge. And I've been there ever since.
Do you miss out on the Malik death scene?
Yeah, he was in his basement. I missed all the trauma.
Don't worry, there's plenty coming.
I'm Ashley, my character is Leohorn of Clan Koppelbra. Last thing I remember is having an argument in the Burgomaster's house, which took over an hour and a half for us to go, let's actually do some stuff. We then went to the square of the village. Strahd, well, the coffin maker came up with some coffins that were rattling. It revealed it was Strahd, released all of them, slaughtered the entirety of the square, while there was about 30 vampires around us. And then Drulin got ripped his head clean off.
Right, I'm Spencer, I play the bard Sir Philios, and last thing I remember was I'm now a follower of Tyr, thanks to our paladin friend. And whilst I became a follower of Tyr, Tyr showed himself to the paladin and made me a follower of Tyr, and the paladin turned his back on Tyr, so I'm now the only follower of Tyr. I'm trying to get him back into it. But, and then I also remember when there was millions of vampires around us, for some reason, my hut would not work. I don't know what happened. My magic was clearly just flopping that day. I had massive performance issues and I don't know why. And yeah, that's all I remember.
You need to play your instrument more to tune your magic.
Okay, I'm Laura. I play Shelia, the half-elf druid. So remember last time we were in the Baroque Master's house, everyone had gone in various directions. The guards were in there as well, so we sort of made our escape. I think Osworth talked to Vargas and insinuated something about his wife, which he took quite a lot of offence to, so he got stabbed for that.
Conversation.
And then at the same time, Osworth was saying that we all had to be punished because we basically broke into the house. At the same time all of this was going on, Tarascus was investigating the attic. He met up with this young man, boy person who was doing some black magic of some sort by the sounds of it. And then he got thrown out of the building, hit the tree, died, kind of, got revived by a mysterious
No,
power.
he died.
Yeah, okay, well, I mean,
He missed all 3 saving throws, he died.
Yeah. So yeah, then he got revived by a mysterious power. And then yes, after a lot of arguing, Drulin had been carried off by the guards, then he got himself free, then he found a carnival wagon with a lot of sort of anti-vampire stuff in it, a big shiny sword and stuff like that. And then he went over to the coffin maker and basically said, oh yes, I've got loads of friends who want coffins. And then I think, then he escaped. There was a festival going on, and then Strahd appeared, vampires appeared, killed a lot of people. We sort of faced off against all the vampires, and then Strahd ripped off Drulin's head at the end, and then I think there was an invitation to a wedding as well.
Right, well,
yes.
What a session it was.
Oh, not going to stand up.
Sit
Sit down.
I don't want to pull this mic.
You can pull a little bit.
No, it's fine. You've already mic'd me up, and I don't dare mess with it.
So, yes,
we picked up where we left off in the Rogue Master's Mansion.
So,
where it landed was the guards were called. Drulan was captured by the guards. Philios, Leohorn, and Cylon had disappeared. Taraskos had taken a guard's costume and bluffed his way up to the attic. We'll come back to Taraskos in a minute. Obviously, the Rogue Master came outside and had a bit of a confrontation with Osferth. Osferth first said, "Where are you going with Drulan?" The guard said, "To the jail. He's broken in." And Osferth was like, "Fair enough, go on your way." Still working, in the favour of justice for that time at least. Then the Rogue Master came out, and Zone of Truth happened. Sophilios being a bit of a...
At which point we found out that the Rogue Master is also not happy, and Osferth declared him corrupt and was then making insinuations of him sleeping with his wife. That wasn't the insinuation, but the Rogue Master took it that way because the way Osferth worded it, he was implying that he was actually a cuckold because Strahd was fucking his wife. Again, insinuations are a wonderful thing, but the Rogue Master took it as such. However, you all neglected to keep track of your time, and there was a clock, bell tower ringing away, and the festival had begun. At which point Drulan had managed to escape and went into a coffin maker's shop. We'll come back to him in a moment. On to Taraskos, he made his way up to the attic. He found the attic was quite bare and barren, and then found his way to a door. As the moment he went to touch the door, he passed out. Again came to and found the same door. At which point he heard a child's voice on the other side, went through, and found that the boy was reading incantations from a book, and he deduced that if he was to pick up the book himself, he could probably learn the spells as well. Instead of this, Taraskos decided, give me that book. And the boy was like, stranger, danger! And then began chanting a black magic spell, which he had no idea what to do, but did it. At which point say, here is the room, and that wall is the end of the house. Taraskos went flying out the free window, smack into the back of the tree, cracked the net, fell to the floor. 3 seconds later, he dead. We'll come back to you in a moment. Drulan then went to the coffin shop. He found a wagon. And went into the wagon and found some artifacts, silver weaponry, a crossbow and a sword, but also had an interaction with a werewolf, although the werewolf jumped away, never to be seen. He then went to the coffin shop and found that there were dead bodies within these coffins, deduced that they may be vampires, and quickly made his way out of there, at the point catching up with the rest of you all. And the Festival of Joy had begun. Until, of course, Cylon and Diero caught up and found Taraskos' body laying down on the ground, his body encased with red runes, his eyes glowing red, with dark chanting music playing around and they heard it. It appears that there was a choice made and Taraskos had returned from the dead, and he simply said yes to whatever that choice was. No one knows but Taraskos what that choice was, but Taraskos has made a choice.
Zone of Truth, what is it?
Meta! It's going to be you with this spell, not fucking him. Yes, so the Festival of Joy had begun, but of course, through your negligence as a party, not looking into the finer details of the goings-on of Valaki, instead spending most of your time in the tavern of the Rogue Master's Mansion, there was a countdown. The countdown began the moment you all stepped foot in Valaki. The bomb of Valaki was not a bomb of sorts, the bomb was more of an event. The event being that the vampires emerged from the coffin shop smuggled in by the coffin maker who was under the disguise of Strahd himself. He makes way through the town centre, and a swarm of vampires slaughters good people of Valaki at the festival. Not everyone, but the people who went to the festival. Taraskos did his best and cast his moonbeam, however, it seems that it worked against him, and a red moon had cast and then made vampires reappear. It looked like everything was going to shit, right up until Strahd appeared on his fiery steed called Nightmare. At which point he galloped through the vampires' party and wished to have a conversation. However, instead, Drulan simply said, "You're a dick." And Strahd was like, "What?" And he was like, "Yeah, you're a dick." And Strahd simply said, "Oh, okay then." He literally placed his hand and seduced Drulan. Again, we all know what he's like with a bit of a succubi. And he was under the spell in moments. Next thing you know, his neck is caught and gouged. Head ripped off, thrown to the group. Drulan has unfortunately passed on outside of the recap. That's not how I wanted him to go. But if you call Strahd a dick, you're going to call Strahd a dick. So, we
we
pick up where we
left off.
The
The vampires have now disappeared. Strahd has disappeared.
However,
He left with you the final message saying that he's no longer interested in Shaver. He has his bride to be.
And you're all invited to the wedding at Ravenloft. You stand amongst bodies, corpse, decay, blood everywhere. The town has fallen silent. All remains is the sound of rain that washes over. You see puddles of blood oozing into the streams passing by. You have been defeated.
As I'm looting his corpse, where's the head? Is it looking straight at me in the eye?
So if you I'd say like you're all kind of around it. You're kind of all lined up. The body would be about 10 feet away from you, and the head is at the feet of Osfer.
Can I see him looting it?
Yes, everyone can see it. He's not
I
hiding
say,
it.
can we not loot it? It's respectful to just take the stuff. Yeah, the silver items he had, we need them.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Yeah, that's what I've taken.
You're not taking anything else, are you?
No, of course not.
That's
very
better,
good.
unfortunately, because you didn't know that Druid had
Oh,
them.
did we not?
No.
Oh, I'm
No
sorry.
problem.
Okay,
The
cool.
only
Yeah, let's
person
not
that
loot
had
him.
silver stuff was me, because I went, you got anything useful? He went, I've got some arrows. And I was like, cone of arrows with silver.
Okay, fair enough. Anyway, yeah, I say it's only respectful to just bury him how he is and like don't take anything off him.
Well, I've got this silver longsword if anyone needs it. Are you sure this is all? I don't need
Silver
it.
seems like it might help.
Do you like this?
We should take silver. We'll take the silver. No, don't take anything else. Like all of his personal items, leave on him,
Okay, I will do.
and then we will bury him. Anyone want to help me bury him? Shame you're not good anymore.
No.
So
Really?
He's a fool for calling him a dick, so...
He's
He's not bad. No,
He's
he's not bad.
Yes,
He's a broken and fallen paladin, but that doesn't make him bad.
He's still
so you're still good. Help me bury him, please, friend.
Seeing as though it's you that's asked.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna start burying him. Take the silver off him first, obviously.
Yeah.
Does anyone
bury
need
and burn him?
Bury
Yeah.
and burn him. No.
Well, he's got no head, so...
Yeah, but he's...
And
What
he's-
happened last time?
Strahd
also
killed him though.
raining,
Strahd
so
wouldn't have killed him
fine.
unless if he wanted.
I say we burn it.
I think
I think you're better drunk because you're a lot louder.
Do I have an ability
Where's
to
your
see
arm?
what's
Just
dead
get it
so
out.
I can see if he wants to be
Yeah,
buried?
yeah,
If only it was level 6.
Yeah.
I'd say just burn him.
Wait. I might have. I remember there was a
did.
possibility or
No,
something.
I think he gave them to you, didn't he?
What, the
Those-
arrow and the crossbow?
Those
No,
symbols,
the holy symbols.
No, he only gave me the silver arrows and the crossbow.
Ah,
You have one of them.
Yeah, I know. Are you burying the body at the moment?
I'm
would've
finding
taken-
out. I'm
I
seeing
would've
if I can
taken
get
all
speak with dead to see if he wants to be buried or burned.
Okay. Whilst you do that, I'm gonna go and have a look
Wait,
and see
wait.
if there's anything
You
else
can
on the
get
body.
Speak with animals.
Never
Oh
received-
yeah, speak with dead. Yes. Right. Can we go for a short rest so I can change my spells?
Right.
Short rest.
You go for a short rest.
If you go for a short rest, there's a chance that the bodies will no longer be there because chances are the townspeople might come
We're
in.
guarding it. We're gonna have a short
I'll
rest.
stand guard,
next
you
to
have a
the
short rest.
Thank you. I'm having a short
I'm-
rest. I'm changing.
No. Make your intentions clear. Don't just say you're doing it to me. I'm here.
Right, guys. I need a short rest so I can change. I can in tune with my arcana to speak with him. After my short rest, I will speak with him and see what his wishes are. If he would rather be buried or burned.
Okay, if you have a short rest, the bodies might disappear because the villagers might come along, so I will stand guard.
Well-
Not just that,
Oh,
they've
will
been
you stand
killed by
guard?
I will
vampires.
stand
You are
guard.
a true friend.
Thank you.
I will. I commend you for that.
But not
Thank
just
you.
that,
for
they
your
was killed
welcome.
by vampires, they may come back as vampires.
But
the longer we stay here, the vampires could come back.
But
But
here's the
I
question.
feel like we've got time until we've got to kill time. Anyway, okay.
Who's to then say that the guards won't insinuate that we have murdered everyone in this town?
We're just standing
Okay,
over
how
this
about
dead body.
someone carry the body? We'll go to a safe place.
Are you? So you're saying that the guards might come along and say that we've murdered someone?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, he
Clearly,
can
Sir
make
Phileas has shown before that he has magical ways with the truth.
Yes.
So,
But they
Well,
weren't
there is
able-
no problem.
They
Yeah,
weren't able
but,
to
yeah,
do
but his
it.
tiny hut's
Well,
not
no,
bad.
well,
if
no,
I-
but we know that he can. So the guards come along.
They
We
might
know.
We say, Sir Phileas, work your magic. He
Oh,
goes,
boom,
zone of
so-
truth. We'll explain what
But all
happened.
they're seeing is the burgomaster and their leaders who were
But
slaughtered before them.
I
They're not
will
seeing anything.
ask them a question as well to make sure.
A
that
crack
they're
of lightning descends upon the rain. That is all.
Okay, should we just carry the body inside a house where it's safe then?
should we take it to the tavern and see how Grognak
Yes.
is right
Yeah,
now?
Okay,
Sure.
I'll carry the
Let's
body,
say
but I'm not
taking
touching the
symbols
head.
as well.
I'll carry the
Let's say
head.
taking the symbols.
Betty, you don't need her there.
I'll just take
Okay,
everything,
right. Let's you carry it.
even though he's
You've been told not
You
to.
just got it bleeding on your back.
At least we know in the tavern.
Okay,
Nobody's
right, we're
going to
carrying
judge
the
us.
body to the
Hold
Hold
tavern.
on, because the mage is trying to be sneaky.
sleight of hand.
Whoa, I swear, if you do, can
I
I
just wanna
roll
burn him.
perception on this?
You have to roll perception. Yeah, you're doing a sleight of hand.
Yeah, perception. What's my perception? Whoa. Ah, yes, 13.
You attempt to take the items from the body.
Can I have a
These
go?
symbols look important.
Do I
Do
see
you
it?
know in character though, Shalia?
Do I see it?
What are these holy symbols? Does anyone know?
Put that
Oh,
back.
I didn't say you found them.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Did I see him take it? Try.
You saw him attempt to
Okay.
take.
Can I try and grab his hand? Or
course.
slap his hand, I mean, like, back, boy.
Do it.
Like,
What
do I
would it?
roll anything?
Dex.
No, he smacked your hand. You failed the sleight of
Stop.
hand.
Naughty.
Okay.
Hey.
Right, Oscar, hold the body. Make sure he stays away from it.
Okay.
I mean, he's a headless body. Who's taking the
I'm
head?
holding the head. I'm gonna put it, like, I'm gonna
I'll
caress
avoid
it.
it, put it on the belt. Like a cat.
Well done. Yeah.
So, what are you all doing?
We're heading to the tavern to get Grognak, and then also have a short rest there, so I can speak with him. Drulin.
You make your way back to the tavern. That's totally fine. At which point, you see that Grognak has emerged from the cellar, slightly staggered. He's I just typed Grognak. Why am I typing? He's slightly staggering, and sits next to him is the tavern keep. He looks quite angry and impressed in equal measure. Impressed that he's found a fellow that can drink him dry, and also mad that he now has run up a tab that would put him into retirement.
Yar!
He's a big boy, and while I appreciate his custom, you're gonna have to pay. Here's the bill. However you want to pay, I don't mind.
How much is it?
200 gold.
Oh my lord.
I hope you have 200 gold, Grognak.
How much gold do you have?
I'm gonna try and.
10.
Grognak have 2.5 gold.
Intimidate him.
I'm gonna try and persuade him. Like, is there anything you can do? I'll play for you for a week in this tavern. I can.
No.
No.
If you want.
You're being a bad bard, and you tried to impress that lady and failed. You're no bard to be.
Hey, she didn't swing my way. She went for the other. She wasn't into men. Just who can resist this?
200 gold, or you get yourself out, and I keep him here for life.
Not like that!
You'll
work
work
for
the kitchens.
And
And what was that noise I heard not too long ago? Blood moon I saw, deaf and squealing, and why have you got a head?
Oh,
And
this
And
is-
why have you got a body with no head?
this is
What have you done, boys?
he was
And ladies, not prejudice.
he was killed in battle. He's our friend. I'm want to short rest here so I can change my magic so I can speak with him to see if he would rather be buried or burnt.
Fair
Fair
enough.
enough.
I would like to know.
I
his
will
I
mind.
will allow that for 200 gold.
200 gold.
That is the tab you wish to pay.
Well, I'm just sitting in a tavern. I'll pay for
No.
it.
No, out you go if you don't
What, so
go.
we're not allowed. Oh no,
Okay.
we'll pay his 200 gold, but then I can sit here.
Pay it now, and you stay.
How much does everyone have?
Our options are we either pay to stay here,
say we
or
kill
or
him.
we risk staying outside with more vampires.
Grognak throws his free piece of cheap jewellery that he got from the hags.
The hags.
Yeah, and they're worth 25 gold each.
Oh,
free
that's
free
75.
pieces.
He takes the gold and examines it.
Yar.
Yar! Probably worth about 10 gold each. What else you got?
Intimidate.
What has everyone else got? I'll show him gems and I
I mean, this is a haggle opportunity.
I
Just
gi-
because you
I-
told
I
me
give
it's
him-
25 gold doesn't mean I have to take it.
I give him 3 gems and I say to him, these gems all worth 50 gold each.
He holds, he takes the
them
gem,
correctly.
looks it up to the light and goes, Yar!
I got them at top end.
15 gold apiece they be.
Well, I mean,
So far,
I'll take
you're not even scratched 100.
Well, I mean, I'll take them back. I'm not giving you for 15.
Huh?
No one's trying to deceive you and say it's worth.
No, no one is.
That's what I did. That was, no, they're not worth 50
Did
gold.
you roll for it?
I was going to ask if I could. But
You roll for
do
it.
you want me to roll deception, yeah? Oh, God. Oh, actually, no. Okay, 16. No, he's not deceived.
No.
To be fair, we are quite lucky that we don't have an evil person in our party that could possibly do anything to stop us paying the bar tab.
Yeah, I know. We are quite lucky for that.
And we're also lucky because I'm not a paladin anymore. I'm a broken paladin now, so I don't have to uphold justice. So if that person did something,
You're still good.
if that person did something, then I would.
Also, you can't say.
Cylon doesn't know that you're not.
In character, you can't say. It's a good thing we don't have an evil person here.
Cylon doesn't know that you've lost tier. He still thinks you're upholding it.
Grognak needs fresh air. Grognak go for a walk.
Yes.
Whoa,
I think I'll join
You're
you.
going outside.
I just outside.
Okay. Take a step outside, and you see the crack of thunder, and you see every time there is a crack of thunder, you can see the town square, and all you see is bodies, blood, decay, and you're starting to see a few mourners gather in the square and cry and weep.
Well, we can't get rid of him unless if we pay the tab. So we'll just walk out. What's he going to do? He's not going to stop all of us.
Whenever you speak of dead, does it have to be the whole body? It just be the head.
No,
Just
I-
have
it
Druid
can-
just-
no, but
Rognak, as you're looking outside of the tavern, you see walk towards you a shadowed figure from the lights illuminated from the thunder. They hold in their hand something, and they walk towards you.
Did you see what happened there? I just woke up. I come outside to get fresh air. Just see this. So I've just arrived and it is bodies everywhere. I thought this was the festival of joy, not the festival of bodies. To someone, this is joy.
To Strahd, Strahd's a very happy chappy right now.
Well, this isn't what I was expecting when I came here. Is there anyone still alive? It seems convenient that you arrived. I go outside, you're here, blue bodies around you.
You kill him.
Look, you're a big guy.
Very big.
You could probably take all those people. I'm just one medium-sized. I can, but I was downstairs in basement getting drunk. Well, I don't know that, do I?
He just told you.
I breathe onto you to smell the
Is he still
alcohol.
drunk then?
I mean, he's a big guy.
I want to shrink Druid's head and have it on my belt. And then
No,
you
I'm
speak-
holding it. I'm not giving it.
I just want to have his head on my belt and then you speak with Dead every now and then.
Rognak, you still hear from outside the arguing of of the tavern keep and the rest of the party, and he's still not accepting what offers they have. You're at about, for a bit of back and forth, you're at about 120 gold.
Well, I'm gonna
Right.
run out and get Grognak. I'm like, hey, this is your tab we're paying. Get back in here now.
I'm going to throw 20 gold down and say call it quits. For a nat 20.
Nat 20, Jesus.
So again, what are you doing?
I've literally threw 20 down and said call it quits, that's it.
What, 140?
And rolled a nat 20.
But what are you rolling that 20 for?
Persuasion to literally tell him.
Ah, shite. Okay,
So
fine.
my persuasion's +6 and I rolled a nat 20.
Yarr! Fine, 140 gold it is, but I tell you what, that big boy, he's barred.
Oh, okay. Can we?
no.
Can we have a drink and sit around for a while?
Can I borrow your kitchen?
I wish I could give you something, only he's drank us dry. All I got left is my mother's fine ware port.
How much is that? Or are you
200
selling
gold.
that?
That's me mother's. God rest her soul.
Can I borrow your kitchen and a cauldron for a couple of
You
hours?
can get fucked is all that's what I say.
Well, may we rest here for a short
I
while?
suppose by the fire, but keep to yourself and stay out of my mentionables. Me and Petey got a long night ahead, if you know what I mean.
It's fine, I just need a stew pot.
I'm having a short rest. Anyone want to join me?
Shayla, you've been awfully quiet.
But I want to shrink Druid's head and put it on my belt.
Right, I now speak with Dead. I'm going to
How
speak.
long's a short
to-
rest?
Oh, no.
4 hours.
Tarascos, what are we
It's
doing?
1 hour. Short rest is 1 hour.
Oh, for now.
Osford. No, 4
Yes.
hours is a full
I'd
long
like to
rest.
invoke my favour.
No, 8 hours.
Okay.
8 hours
Name
is
it.
long rest, but for an elf it's 4
Hold. Shayla, what are you doing?
I'm a tiefling, but I'm having a short rest.
I'm going to ask a question that I've been putting off for a little while now. How am I doing at this point? Physically?
I can't get. Oh. Oh, shit. Yeah, who's been paying attention to that?
Don't blame me. I'm not a full-on paladin anymore.
That was your motivation to come here.
Now I'm broken.
Yeah, but that's what I'm asking. Do I...
She looks healthy to me.
Your skin has started to turn pale.
She looked healthy.
Your eyes have become bloodshot. And the hue of your eyes, what eye colour do you have?
Brown.
The brown in your eyes have started to turn to a gangrene yellow.
Okay, I'm fine. Carry on.
Can I do perception?
Are you?
Can I do perception to see how she is?
I mean, yes.
That's how I'm playing it.
Okay, fine.
I'm not
fine.
gonna...
I don't need no man.
24, so I recognise this.
But what are you recognising? Because she said she's fine.
It's like her tail
She's
seeing
recon-
with
he's,
your eyes.
he's recognised. It's a
Roleplay it,
lie.
mofo.
I'd like to also do that as well.
No, you're out.
I'm just.
Okay. Can I not also check to see?
No, I'm one person.
I'm just
Okay.
Mr. Broken
Apparently,
Paladin.
only one person has eyes in the tavern. Okay. Well, let's all give him energy for our eyes.
Sassing the DM. That is great.
Who's standing next to me in the tavern?
At the moment, I'm going to say that you've taken a step back from the rest of the bickering and the haggling to actually observe Shayla, which is why I'm saying you can't.
Okay.
You want to fucking sass me?
Did Strahd tell us?
Here
how
might
long
just
before
decide, you know what, bitch, you don't get a choice. You're mine now.
Okay, bring it.
Did Strahd tell us how long before the wedding?
I can't remember.
Because all I remember saying you're invited.
Yeah, he
didn't
doesn't
specify how long.
No, he didn't specify, no.
But-
Although, if it's Strahd inviting you to a wedding, I would take that as a matter of urgency.
It is, but I also want to go and find stuff.
Where are you going to go?
Yesterhill, from my book of Berovia that I've been researching. And one of the things that the only reason I'm in Berovia really, is to search for the tribe of Khazar. Or is it Kavaz?
Kavaz, the Dusk Elves.
By the way,
And to locate the spear, the blood of the spear.
Yes.
Personally,
On-
I'd like to go and find the wizard.
good shout.
As
I
a-
would. By the way, on my short
As my
rest,
own.
can I go up to Osver because obviously I see him sad and I literally try and teach him to play my flute and say, "Here, this calms me."
Tim will be with you
I'm
when
trying
you
to-
play this flute.
Grognak
Yes.
stands
Yes.
straight back into the bar. What happened?
And outside of Grognak is also a tiefling rogue. A tiefling gentleman, sorry.
He also asking what happened.
Ragnar bought a snack.
Grognak, who have you brought into the
I've
tavern?
got a snack. I've just
A fellow
witnessed
chief.
so much murder.
There was blood everywhere!
Well, if you
I
like
killed
murder,
a guy.
You know how many people I've seen since I've arrived here?
Well, I tell you
While
what,
Sir
you're
Phineas is
welcome with
holding a
me
dripping
because I'm a
head.
tiefling. Tieflings got to stick together.
Where have
We're
you
hated.
been? We don't see you in while. Who are you? You look depressed. You look like you've had bad day. You look even worse.
Ragnar, remember you're sending bullets.
Who are you?
Because I made fun.
Oh,
he's talking to you.
oh.
Finally! Someone
I pick him up and go, there, calm down, child. Tap him on the head.
It's been a while since I've seen your kind.
What is your kind?
You always owe one, Grognak. We paid your tab.
Nice to see someone nearly as
I'm
good.
not important now.
That was 200 gold.
Whatever.
No, we paid 140. You owe me money.
And me.
You don't even know why I gone.
No.
Why I gone to drink.
Bad day.
Really bad day.
Uh,
Bad day because everyone squabbled. But more importantly, it's been a tough
Hey, Oscar.
time
Yes.
recently.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure Shaylee is looking too good. I'm not sure about you, but
Well, no, he's practicing the flute. Leave him alone. God, well, I'm trying to teach him here.
is he playing it well, badly?
Actually, roll
Grognak
performance.
goes on to tell
See how well he
the
plays
group
it.
the main reason why he vanished for
Well, tell us.
2 days.
16.
down.
16.
So
He rolled 16
Hey, wait, wait, wait.
performance.
it's been
Oh, sorry.
5 years since my home destroyed.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
My wife, my infant boy, killed. I don't know what happened, and I have yet to find answers. And it's been 5 years traveling, going from town to town to town, meeting strangers, finding out, but still yet to find out what happened to my clan, my wife, and my child. And I get to the point that all this squabbling is getting me nowhere. And all I am looking for is answers. And squabbling is not helping and moving forward. I must find answers. I can never sleep peacefully. So get your shit together.
Yeah, Osverf, you dick.
I didn't take you for the sentimental type, Grognak. This?
You never ask. No one asks.
You just smash things.
There's a reason why.
Everyone asks Grognak to smash. No one asks how Grognak feeling.
I say we take a rest here and regroup in the morning.
I'll
After everything that's happened.
I'm gonna go give Grognak a hug because I'm taller than him, so he's bracing my chest.
I put my head on your shoulders. That's how hot.
You all take a rest and you welcome in.
In the rest, I'm teaching him to play flute and he rolled 16 for performance.
What's your? You haven't introduced your character.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
did him.
Girl, you all seem to have issues.
Well.
Highlighted
Tieflings
by.
stick together. I don't have issues. You don't have issues.
I've just heard this Goliath
That's him.
have a go at you all for not having your shit together. So I'm gonna. If you pissed him
They
off.
don't. They really annoy him.
Grognak is emotional.
Well,
My name's Mordai. I've come to town because I'm trying to track down.
Your name is sorry what?
Mordai.
Mordai.
And I'm trying to track down Mother's locket, which was stolen by a vampire. So I've tracked to here. There are bodies everywhere. Can someone please tell me what has happened?
Mordai, I've heard that before. Are you from my city?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Oh.
That's a weird name for a city.
Oh, well, nice to meet you again.
And your name?
Serphilius.
Serphilius.
I don't know if you remember me, but I'm quite a big deal in our city.
Oh, of course, yeah. I looked up to you.
Well,
Don't give him an ego boost.
well, you know, as two things do stick together. If you ever need help, I'm always on your side.
Yeah, I'm trying to track down a vampire.
You're trying to track down a
Well,
vampire?
right now, I'm trying to understand what's happened in this town.
Well,
Festival of Joy.
what
Is
happened?
there
Yeah, it
usually
wasn't very
mass-
joyful.
Mass graves.
Was
Yeah.
not joyful for us at all. What happened was it was a festival of joy. Do you know who Strahd is?
Kind of.
Well,
I have-
he is the ruler of this kingdom, I believe. Not too sure. Tyrant. Yeah, but anyway, so we went to this festival, and everyone, vampires just feasted, and everyone was killed. They started attacking us, and Strahd came and killed one of our friend. As you can see, his head is here.
Oh, yeah. I
That
have
is
spotted
not,
that. Yeah.
not very nice. So
Why are
we're
you
trying
carrying that?
because when we short rest, I am going to get in tune with my Arcana to understand him. I can speak with the dead, basically, and I want to know if he wishes to be buried or burnt. And yeah, so that's why we're carrying this around. But we are planning on going to Strahd. He might be the one who you seek. So we're happy to help. So I'll say stick with us.
So is the majority wishing to take a rest, a short rest?
Yeah.
Grognak would like to ask a few questions. Why drooling head there? Why body there? Where Malik?
Let's talk about Malik.
He died.
We don't talk about
He
Malik.
did. No, he's not dead.
We don't
He
talk
not.
about
He
Malik.
is dead. He's not dead.
Well,
We
We
don't
think
talk about
the group silences, and Shelia decides to stand up and answer, because perhaps it might be softer from a lady's lips.
Well, so you remember that Drulin stabbed Malik? Do you remember that? Yeah. Then it was a bit of a confrontation because nobody had really known why he done it. Drulin claimed that that Malik had betrayed us, and then a man turned up with a letter, basically from Malik to Strahd, saying that he would do whatever he would do Strahd's bidding.
What?
If he gave him power in return. Malik tried to argue that he was trying to get in sort of Strahd's good books and try and deceive him. But Strahd had already said that as long as the paladin was with us, we weren't really going to be in his good books. So Osfer spoke to his god, and it was decreed that he had to die. So Osfer killed him.
Good. I'm surprised it not happened sooner. Never like him. Weak, pathetic little rat.
And then not long after that, we did burn the body, but the body
Oh right.
disappeared. So we don't know where it is at the moment. Then Leo Horn, appeared to us not long after.
Ah, that's your name.
Yeah.
Leo Horn.
Of Clan Copper,
I think that's just
Kapabra.
fellow clansman like you.
Ah.
What were your other questions? I forgot.
Drulin,
Why
why head there?
Drulin?
Oh.
Why Drulin head there? Why body there?
So after a lot of back and forth, we did all eventually make it to the Festival of Joy, where Strahd appeared with a whole load of vampires.
By the way, while Shaylee is telling you this,
My lads, right.
you notice there is a weakness in her voice. A rasping of the air as she breathes. But she continues to tell the tale.
Strahd appeared with a lot of the vampires. They killed the villagers. Strahd came forward to us. Drulin called him a dick. So Strahd killed him. Yeah, basically sort of seduced him, bit him, and then ripped his head off his body, which is why his head is there and his body is there. That's it.
I see.
For some reason he wants to talk to him.
Again, Grognak no care for him either. Little weakling.
I mean, he did call me a bitch quite a number of times.
And whore, I think. Vampire whore.
Yeah.
Quite racist towards half elves.
Yeah.
I say that make us stronger now.
I mean,
Yes, we have big
I
bad.
mean,
We
I
are
don't
two
think
big
we're
people.
doing very
By the
well
way,
at the moment.
it's worth mentioning that you realise there is a member no longer in your party.
And yeah,
Where's
Diarra
Diarra
disappeared
gone?
as well.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, I forget about him. He always so
We
quiet.
While
Swap places
everyone's
with
wondering where Diarra is, I'd like to walk up to Shaylia and kind of lean in close, whisper in her ear. Have you took something? Because I kind of really need something quite strong right now. I'm going through a bit of a break. I really use a buzz, sorry. So yeah.
You broke
Sharon
up
is
with
there.
our god?
Don't worry, I've got the devil's.
I haven't
Grognak
taken anything.
interjects.
Okay.
Grognak is interjected.
Sorry, what?
You broke up with God?
Yes.
Why you break up with him?
Because my god's a dick.
Why he did?
Because
If he man, he should have penis.
and he does not have a penis.
In his heart is not an outing.
Basically, Tyr had no faith. I was his champion of justice, and I was doing everything I could to bring the world to justice, and he questioned me on that, and I did not agree with it. He also gave me really shit guidance, because he told me to look for a steed that I cast, and I cast Find Steed, which in my mind was a dog, and he said Find Steed, so I was looking for a dog.
When you say steed, you think horse, not dog.
Because something deep down inside of me, Player's Handbook, told me that I could. So,
May I remind you, out of character, that the DM's, it's up to the DM whether he takes from that handbook or not.
oh yeah, no, obviously,
That's fine.
yeah, it's fine. But in my
Just in
head,
case you wanted to sass me.
my religious teachings told me that I could do this.
Yeah, but
And-
he says I can have a dagger. It doesn't mean I want one, so I picked a great sword.
So anyway,
Just because you can doesn't mean
the
you
god
should.
questioned me, and he is the god of justice, and I didn't like him seeing himself above me, because where's the justice in that? Everyone is equal.
So you lost
So-
faith in your god.
So I argued with him, and he said to me, back chat once more, and there will be consequences. And I didn't like that one bit. So
Did you go to bed with that?
I'm not being held hostage by my god when I've done everything he asked.
Then you
So
are terrible
I
powers.
disagreed again, and he struck me with my powers, and now we're on a bit of a rough patch.
Tyr is still great.
No, he's not. He's a dick.
So what are
Maybe
you
you'll find new god.
Why is it that Grognak has literally turned to the Jerry Springer show? It's like, are you a paladin who's lost faith in your god? Well, we've got Oscar to talk about that right now. It's Jerry, Grognak, Grognak. Me, Grognak Barbarian. Welcome. You lost faith in God? We have paladin who do that too. You've been cursed? We have lady who do that too. Welcome to Grognak show.
Grognak the whole.
Everybody look at the chair. Help potion for you. Help potion for you.
You just need to move on, find maybe a new god.
Yes, a new busty god who lets me
I'm
do
gonna
whatever
go
I
up to
want.
Shaylia and ask if she's okay because I'm
I'm
obviously.
going to ask
I heard
Shayla where
the-
her drink is. Everyone else is drinking.
You know the how she had a little whisper in her voice. That she
Shayla, where's your drink,
I
Shayla?
mean, it's here.
It's a tea. Where's the archer lemonade?
I mean, I'm finishing the tea.
I'm drinking.
Is everything okay with you?
Yep, fine.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Zone of truth. Is everything okay with you?
I'm
You
still,
don't- You don't know. The thing is, you can answer this. You don't know. You don't know anything wrong with you.
Am I not still alive and standing here?
But I mean, you're not looking in the bestest of shape. Like, you were strong, but you're looking a lot weaker than you was before.
You don't have to tell them.
I'm fine.
I think our main priority is to try and
Okay,
save her
she's
now
going through a
because
lot of shit.
she has been bitten, and we have put it off her long enough. We may have to, like,
What
focus
have you
and
been doing all
prioritise
this
that.
time? Why not help her?
Squabbling.
Because
Ah,
Strahd has been getting in our way.
If you
Am I
want
still
to
recording?
help
You are
me,
still recording.
please,
Yeah.
I know
You can
you
take
want
it
us
off
to
and then put it
respect
down.
Drulin, but
No, no, it's
please
fine,
may
so-
I search through the body.
Still going.
Okay, fine. I'll if you think it will actually help you. Okay, you can search
I
the
want to
body.
search Drulin's
On
body.
first let her
Just to
search.
see what else is on there.
My guy.
But is that no, Meta, you can't.
So we're a team now. I've taught you the flute, and I'm now part of you. And you taught me your god.
What's your reason? Yes. Other
We're
than
both
obviously
paladin
Meta,
bards.
you know. You need an in-character reason, and you don't have one.
What? To search?
Have you changed your spells yet? Have you taken a long
Yeah,
rest?
yeah. Right. Okay. I've
Okay,
changed it now.
so people taking a long rest. Who is not taking?
No, it's a
who's
short
who's not taking a short rest?
I've technically just woken up from my binge, so
You're fine.
yeah.
As some people take a short rest,
I would have prepared Bruno's body.
as some of you take a short rest, you turn in for the short night, and a few hours pass. A few people, however, are unable to take a short rest, as there is much on their mind. Shalia, you sit by the window and look out as the moon shines upon Ravenloft. You don't know why, but you feel like there's a sense of longing there. There is like a calling to you. You feel like whatever you choose to do next does not matter. You have to go to Ravenloft. There's something pulling you there, and you can't deny that call. There's a hunger inside you. You have before you a full, hefty plate of food, and every time you take a bite, it feels like ash in your mouth. Taraskos,
Someone will.
you two sit by the fire, your eyes fixated on the heat drawing from there. You watch the embers flare, and sometimes as you stare into the embers, you can hear the screams of people. You hear and see skulls dancing in the flame. Your eyes glow red once again. The rest of you, however, minus Grognak and Mordau, are at the bar. Mordai are at the bar. They're both conversing and chatting away. The rest of you have taken a rest and you've woken up.
I'm going to cast Speak with Dead on Drulin.
Oh, I'm going to stick with this music.
Can't wait for your impersonation of Drulin.
I mean, I've got plenty. Well,
So,
It's back in the room! Where is it? You know, you probably
you hold your hands up and you begin to sing a dark song because, again, to summon the dead is black magic.
I'm not speaking.
Speaking to the dead.
Sure,
whatever.
somebody's straight back from the plains.
Oh yeah, true. So I say to him, Drulin, my friend, I'm sorry you have passed, but how do you wish to be passed on to the next? Would you rather be buried, burnt, or is there any special wishes you would like us to go for before, like to honour your memory?
No, bury me. Just bury me. Just bury me. No.
Are you sure? Is there any other things you would like us to do to honour your memory?
I don't know. Take the silver, but bury me. Just bloody bury me.
Okay, I'll take the silver. Thank you for that, Drulin. It has been.
By the way, I found these weird symbols. Don't know what they are, but bury me anyways.
Can I take?
By
the
the way,
symbols?
where is my body? I'm just a head.
Would I be able to take the symbols?
Yeah, I suppose.
I suppose. Okay, so that is not going to disrespect you in any way.
Take them, whatever. Just bury me.
Well, I'll pass you on to the next.
Also,
guest.
if you see Strahd, fuck him up.
Well, this has been a pleasure being with you, Drulin. You have been a great member of our party.
Thank
I
you.
wish you well.
By the way,
in
by the way.
next life.
Take the ring.
I do not want to take the ring.
No.
A nice looking ring.
Take the ring.
You have been annoyed about your stingy ring for a while.
No. That was my ring. Take the ring.
Can I take the ring and put it on a necklace? I keep forgetting. to
No.
put it.
Put the ring on.
Only I can hear him. Only I can speak with him.
What's he saying?
Well, I can't tell you.
Put the ring on.
Uh,
Do you wish to honour my body?
I'll put the ring on.
Put the ring on!
Ask him if I can shrink his
Is
head.
that really what you want, Truman?
Yes.
Can I shrink his head?
However, roll me a perception.
Okay.
Keep forgetting to bring
Right. Perception.
You have no idea what
4.
shrink is.
You are unable to deduce why, but you feel like what's happening right now is not Drulin's voice, but you do not know otherwise.
Okay.
Put the ring on.
Can I cast Identify on the ring?
Put the ring on.
I'm casting Identify on the ring before I put
No,
it on.
because it's meta, because you're now casting Identify, because before you were just going to put it on.
No, we kept asking why.
Yeah, I was asking why.
He was telling him to put the ring on, and then he said, if you wish to honour me, you'll put it on, and he was about to.
Okay,
But
I'll
you
put the
don't
ring on.
As you place the ring on, you feel it tighten around your finger, and there's a slight tinge and burn.
Okay, I've now got a stingy ring, guys.
The body, the stingy ring, the head of Drulin cackles,
That is not Drulin.
and the body, the head
you to burn it.
bursts in flame.
Yeah.
The body animates and runs out into the night.
I told you to burn it.
Guys,
That's
If he
another
does
one
get
to his
come
arm,
back,
mate.
we literally have
It's-
to transfer their head off.
I'm telling you guys, it started off as Drulin. He wanted to be buried, he wanted us to take his silver and these symbols, and then he
Symbols?
just turned into some random guy. He turned completely. And now I've got a stingy ring. I feel like I've been screwed over here. I was trying to do the good thing, and, well,
wasted
you know
your
what?
spell.
Fuck Drulin.
That's what happens when you don't wear protection.
You know what? You were right. Fuck everything in
Yeah,
life.
fuck it. Just music.
Yeah.
Can I just head out the tavern at this point?
Nope.
Never mind. There's enough.
Hello?
I'm gonna answer the door.
You open the door, and as you open the door, you see before you a hunched over figure with a walking cane.
Come in,
It's too
Yeah,
full.
sure. Stand out the way, let me
milady.
in. Don't call me.
I saw more that Strahd butler. Slave.
Butler.
Old Bruni.
Oh, I know what a butler is, but you're saying the Strahd's butler's here?
Yeah.
That him.
Oh, for a second I thought you
Where's
meant
the
that.
tavern keep? He used to know me as Petey. Really should
famous.
tell him I've moved on.
Oh no.
Are you a ghost?
Never said that. Yes.
I'll go and fetch the tavern keeper.
No need. Less awkward.
I think we should leave. It's going to take a while.
I bring invitations. So sorry. Bend over.
Weak knees.
Fine.
Wish. Sorry, that was-
Rick,
And he hands out invitations to you all, stumbling over.
do you need help handing them out?
No.
Are you sure?
Fine. No.
I whisper over to Phileas. Do you think Strahd has a wedding band?
I can tell my bow into
Yeah,
a mean
we could
base.
play them.
I mean, Victavio, he's here.
Well,
he's
I
going
don't-
back to Strahd.
Okay. I'm
I'm
going
gonna
to tell
play
him
drums.
secretly. Wait, what language do you speak? Like other languages other than common?
I can tell my bow into a mean ass
Goblin.
base.
Are you a goblin?
No, I learned
Okay.
one of the languages.
I'm
of
going to
the
cast
moment.
comprehend language and speak in goblin to him, saying,
Long
I
bows.
already knew he had a wedding, but I wanted to play there. Would you like to play with me there?
Of course, yes.
Rictavio turns and goes,
We already have a band.
You told me Strahd would want me there. That's
We'll
why
do
I
it for
didn't
a
tell
To be
you.
fair, Strahd did invite him as a music.
Yeah.
No
Strahd didn't invite me to
need.
play music.
Strahd's sent 4 musicians.
We
Oh.
kill the band, we can take over.
Yes, I'm killing the band. Strahd promised me
He's
that I
walked-
could play there.
he's walked around and handed out invitations to you all.
Let's open.
Tell Strahd.
Oh, expected tonight.
I'm just saying.
Bring
Wedding's tonight.
Again.
Can you?
It would be
Oh my god.
rude otherwise.
The wedding's tonight.
Can you
I've
tell
got my
Strahd
plans.
told Strahd for me that I thought we had a deal. The reason why I didn't tell the group is so I could play. I wanted to get my name
Didn't tell us
known.
what?
You
And
should
then I'm speaking
take
to
it
someone.
up with the wedding planner.
Where's the wedding planner?
Right here.
Then what's up?
Fuck you.
What's up?
Oh, fuck yourself.
Right, I don't like this guy. One bit.
And he hobbles
A deal's a
to
deal.
the door.
You're expected to night.
What if I don't turn up?
And he looks to you.
You especially.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him out.
And as he hobbles, the door shuts on you though. And you race to open the door again, and he's no longer there.
I'm pissed.
Okay, I'm just gonna
Well, I'm still speaking in
So
Goblin.
is the
with you.
web-
Jalia is literally leaving, by the way.
Okay.
Shady.
Well, we'll open the invitation. What does it say?
It simply reads, "Bring a gift. You already know where to go. Don't piss me off, Strahd."
Okay, I'm
So the
going
wedding
because I
would
want
be
to
like
speak
a
to Strahd.
fortnight.
Well,
You'd hope wrong, bitch!
Yeah,
While
I
we're
know.
still
I wouldn't
speaking
do
in
it,
Goblin.
shit.
Yeah.
I'd like to ask you, so what did you mean by not telling Strahd? Not telling us?
Well, see, I knew it was a wedding. I knew it weren't anything harmless, and I really want to get my name known. So,
By the
and
way,
also,
Shirley has
if
left the
and
tavern.
He told me I
Yep.
could.
I'll follow.
Yeah.
He also told me I could
Oh,
play
will it take
at
me
his
a
wedding,
minute?
which would also
Yeah,
be
2
infiltrating
giants.
his wedding from behind.
Half
Okay.
half
So I thought, you know what,
You're
I can play at the
You
wedding.
arrived by the
he would
moment you were
trust me,
expected. You left
therefore.
now.
Oh,
If I
awesome.
shapeshift
Yeah,
into a
well,
horse,
that was a great plan.
you
It's a
get
horse.
Sweet.
You want to hold
It's
him to
alright.
it because I would
I know,
also
that's
like
what
to
I'm
become
gonna
a
do.
famous musician now.
Yeah. What should we call our band?
Well, Leon and Grognak are walking alongside some path.
She's
You're
turning
all
into a
creative,
horse.
so-
Oh.
Yeah, we're tall. We'll just walk.
Thank you.
Guys, you two, as much as I love this little bromance you've got going on, Shirley-
60 feet.
guys,
Double.
you're going to
Yep,
get there
alright.
in half a day.
I'm shapeshifting into a horse and
But
going.
we're just going to jog after
You're a
you.
horse?
Can I
I
want
can
to
show
go
you.
and tackle her.
You want to tackle
Why are
her?
you tackling her? Stop her from running. Just pick
Alright,
her
fine.
up.
As you're shapeshifting, roll me a acrobatics, dexterity, please.
I'm also going to try and jump and ride on her.
Oh.
No, you're in the tavern arguing about being in a band. Meta!
There is three of left.
You can't be in 3 places at once.
Technically, you can mirror image.
Fuck off, he didn't cast it.
To be fair, this is in character for us, fair.
Sorry?
This is in character for us.
Yeah.
Because this music is his rebound.
14.
Oh, both of you re-roll.
Oh, can no, because I'm a horse, I can't spell cast. 17.
22.
I'm sorry. As you transform into a horse and attempt to gallop, you feel a great weight upon your neck and you're reared down onto your front knees.
So am I still a person?
And
at this point?
Grognak has your horse head in a headlock.
Horse
And
headlock.
you're transformed back into the sweet dainty elf and Grognak releases.
So I was just imagining the Stojars from The Hobbit just picking up the horse and walking under his arm.
Okay, I'm sleeping again.
Well, Grognak's stopping you.
Can you
He's
let go of
holding you.
me? Let go of me now.
I just looked down here.
We are escorting you to the castle.
If you want to get out, it would be a sleight of hand.
Oh, great.
Roll me perception.
Us two are trying to
Can
walk
I,
you to the castle.
now that I'm human, now that
You
I'm back
guys
to
are doing
normal, I
what the
can...
fuck you want in that
Just so
town.
you know, you're always allowed in my
Guidance
vehicle.
first.
No one else.
Plus 8, 9, 10.
Sorry,
So-
he's holding onto your hand tight.
Oh, Grognak would never let go.
Romantic.
I mean,
Can I grab her over a hand and we just swing her?
I mean, if you both let go of me now, I won't start screaming.
We're big and we'll muffle you. Yeah.
I start pulling Shayla back to the bar where everyone else is.
Well,
Strength.
What do
Okay,
you
I'll
want to
pass
give him
my
as a
strength
gift?
first.
I've got one beat. I'll do.
You got what?
A beat.
A beat?
Like a
You're not a
from the
beat
kitchen.
boxer.
10.
No, from like the kitchen.
Fuck your entertainment.
10, sorry. You're being dragged back to the bar.
what just
I'm
happened?
gonna just keep resisting.
She tried
Grognak.
running. She almost turned into a horse. Well, she did, but then
Turned
she
into a
We are a team. We do things together.
She's
I'm
not
just-
well.
What do you make of this? You're being, and Traskos, you've been staring at the fire. We'll come to you in a moment.
Just trying to take it all in. It's very chaotic here, and
Speak to the party, not me.
Just join in the chaos, my friend.
I love a bit of chaos, but why have we stopped?
It's nothing different from at home.
Shalia.
From leaving.
She got bitten by vampire Aeskel. Baragul's just
We need to help her. We don't want her to go alone because we think
Can I?
something could happen.
We are stronger.
Yeah,
we are
that's
stronger in numbers.
Yeah.
We are
Okay.
friendship.
I understand. Yeah.
Taraskos, you've been staring at the fire, and no one seems to have paid attention to the fact you're staring at the fire.
What's wrong?
Keep
Too busy
rolling.
looking at these two.
I'm just going to walk over and throw a
I'm
beer
currently
on it. Put the
fascinated,
fire
but
out.
I'm waiting for everyone to calm down so I can speak to everyone.
I'm just going to go for a water
18.
and put the fire out so
Come
we
to
can
you in a
stop
moment.
looking.
Taraskos, as you stare further into the fire, you see a vision. The fire starts to turn in your eyes. As the fire dances, you see waves. The embers and begin to merge into a mirage, and you see a wave of blood washing back and forth, back and forth. Through the wave, you see the castle of Ravenloft. You see the moon turn red, and you see the cackle and grinning, evil smirk of Strahd himself. He reaches his hand out to you and you pull back. You jolt, and you're back.
You're right.
You've been No, you didn't know. Meta. Speaking to him directly.
You
said
saw
you
him jump.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I apologise. Fine. You drop back.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
You drop back. And what you saw is all to you.
Everything okay?
Zone of truth.
No,
It's already
stop.
active. It's already active.
You know what? No, you get day limit with that.
You're supposed to anyway.
Once a day.
At the end of the day, you're supposed to have a limit of spells. You just keep throwing them out.
No, I
Once a
actually
day.
do mark them off. I do mark them off.
Okay.
Once a day.
You okay? What's the matter?
No.
You look shocked.
No, I'm not okay.
What's happened?
Osvarth, I need that book.
Book?
He doesn't have the book.
The book the child was reading.
Okay, let's go get the book.
Why do you need
Together.
that book? What? What book is this?
Ask yourself this. When we go into Strahd's castle, who holds all the cards?
Strahd.
Madam Eve.
Whoever holds the desk.
Who's just...
Madam Eva holds
I mean,
the
cover.
Madam Eva holds
Has
the
two cards.
Don't sass.
Who's to say that we get to leave that castle under any circumstances?
You make a fair point.
From that book that the Burgomaster's son was reading was a teleportation spell. Now,
Okay.
in the case of immediate danger, there is a chance for us all to get out.
And
If-
we do need to rescue
I
Ivy.
could possibly learn from this book.
If Strahd...
You heard Shelia mention that, by the way.
That as well. And if Strahd is the puppet master, let's clip a few strings.
So this is your favour?
This is my favour.
Oh, say no more then. I'm with you. Let's go
But
get that
also,
book.
Interesting.
I'm
I'll
with
hold
that.
you there for a moment. Hold you there for a moment. Shelia. Wanna roll again? You
I
rolled an
did.
18, didn't you? You want me to roll me a strength, please, boss?
11.
Ooh. Your grip on her begins to loosen. However, we'll cut back for a moment. Osvarth, you've just accepted a mission of justice.
A mission for justice.
Mission for justice, yes.
Okay.
You see before you glints of light, as you once saw last time, if you recall.
question, do I see this?
The
as
light,
well?
no.
Oh, what?
Kid, not. No, Tyr doesn't want you.
But I
Accept
mean-
this.
Last time I
However, this time, the light is brighter than the last. It feels like it's calling to you. What do you want to do?
Take a knee.
You want
Pray
to take a knee?
Tyr.
You sure you want Tyr this time?
Oh, we'll soon find out.
We'll
won't
go
we?
to a new day.
You take a knee. You hear nothing. Not yet.
Okay.
You've just randomly taken a knee, though.
Well, I said I prayed to Tyr.
Yep.
Oh, okay, and I heard nothing
You
from
heard
that.
Not yet.
Okay.
Wow.
I thought you'd lost the connection to
Oscar?
Tyr.
No, he still
I'm
had it.
just saying.
Last time he said he had a spark in his eye and disappeared after a second.
Does everyone else see this white light, or is it just me?
We just see him like pray,
Also,
Go on a knee.
Yeah, you just seem to take a knee. It's like, you're right. It's not attack.
when we storm Strahd's castle, we will need your power. So if not Tyr, find a new faith.
Oh yeah, because they're selling them down the market. Tanning merchants, they're like, new faith, ah, big merchant sells all.
You can transfer.
How's the hood going on nowadays?
Yeah, to be fair,
convert.
so Phileas has seen me switch gods just like
You
that.
can convert to a new god.
You can, but you have
New
to go to a
religion.
church to pray for it.
Yeah, so
There's a church in the town. You just
can
have to
find a
find
church.
Not in Berovia though. There's not really that many good kind of
you can
churches.
try for Tyr
That's
again,
fine.
but if you are on bad terms, we need your power.
I will
and
say this
without
to
your power, you need your god.
I'll say this to the party now. If Tyr apologises to me for losing faith in me,
You're
when I did not lose faith in Tyr and he lost faith in me, then all is good.
You're expecting a god who has the faith of trillions to just come on down and be like, yeah, sorry mate, I fucked up on that one. Get off your high horse, man!
Hey, I was the champion of justice.
He's got a lot of champions of justice. He's a busy man.
But none of them are better than me.
It's okay, you can be a bard with me.
Yes, music is my new god.
I agree that we go get that book.
Okay.
If we're going to cut the strings, one, the book's going to help a lot, and we need to just find more ways of defeating him.
Well, if we also need to go into the dungeons, which I imagine will be very heavily guarded and locked up,
That is very true.
only one of us needs to get
Grognak
down
can
there.
kill, Grognak can break
I think
locks.
Lead the way, Tarascus. We will go and get that book.
With the teleportation spell, do we actually need to know the location before we go to it?
You don't know.
Okay.
I can't tell you that. You'd have to research the
I'm with you,
teleportation.
Tarascus. If you lead the way, I am with you.
I say we try and find this book and then potentially get there early and go to the cemetery where we heard of the crypt in Strahd's castle, where there'd be some form of power that would help us. If we can get there early enough before the wedding.
Well, the main reason
that the
I'm in
sword?
Barovia is to
I think it's the
search
sword,
for an
yeah.
item
Well,
and to help
Let me check mine.
the thing is,
slay the undead.
Oh, by the way, yes, Shelia, Laura is amazing at taking notes. She's been actually
did see
note
it.
taking the entire campaign.
I mean, I haven't taken that.
Have you not? Is it because you're originally being your character like that? Just hit everyone right now.
Yeah, it's because we've all been dicks. You're like, fuck it, learn your own
It's
shit.
because I'm relying on the podcast, maybe. Sorry.
Oh, a lot of pressure on me now.
The main reason that I came to Barovia was was given a quest by my chieftain to find the Spear of Kavos. It is a magical item that could help us, but it's if we have enough time to get to it.
Just tell me.
And you said you may be able to get access to this teleportation spell. This may be able to help us. I've got those histories of Barovia and I've read up. I roughly know where this item may be, but I can't do this quest on my own. It will help us in slaying Strahd in the long run, but it's if we have time. But first, we will need to get this book you speak of.
Then why are we wasting time?
Why not split in groups?
Show us the way.
Yeah, but we split in groups. Look what happened last time when we were in Red Larch. We split in groups.
Nothing good when you split up.
when was Red Larch?
Technically, I should know this.
Yeah, you would know that.
You wouldn't know
No
that.
shit, I wouldn't.
You would. You found them in Barovia,
Yeah.
not Red Larch. That's Malik, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, so where were you before that?
You put your foot in it there, buddy.
Yeah.
Traskos, lead the way.
Yes, I'm with you. Who's with us to get the book? Hands up.
Getting this book will
Winchester.
help me on my
1, 2, 3.
quest.
About reading, yeah.
I
1,
think
2,
there's
3,
all
4,
of us.
5, 6. That's 6 going to the bot. Are you just looking after her?
You don't get a say.
I'll just keep my own.
Okay. Well, can you bring her with us? Because I'm worried that
Tire of
Grognak can carry her.
carry her. Yeah.
Grognak,
You're
there
not
is an
fucking
evil
carrying
child
me.
that you could easily crush, and he is evil, so we do need to
Crush!
Grognak.
Remember,
You
Grognak.
just Grognak. While holding the hand of Shelia, you just heard her snap at you. Snap again.
You're not fucking carrying me anywhere. If
Well,
you're
it's
gonna
with
force
this
me to come
language.
with you, then I'll fucking walk.
Don't talk to Grognak like that.
Can everyone remember, I'm actually taller than
Might it be
Grognak.
noted that you've noticed that Shelia is a lot more quieter and angrier.
What is
up?
Right, we've said we're getting this book, let's fucking go.
We go. And if we must, if you ever lose your grip on her, I can cast hold.
I don't have the
Just
protector,
cast
so I
it.
can't show you
You
the
could also
map.
grab
So
a
there's no
chair.
map to show you this time, but we all remember, apart from these two, unfortunately.
The map's there.
No. I'm referring to the actual attic.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
I let go of Shelia. why you want to go to castle. I can tell you what to do. Why?
You back off.
I need to go to the castle.
Why? Don't need any reasons.
I'm not giving one.
He's already getting married. What do you need to go for?
Yeah.
You're not jealous, are you?
Are you going to try and stop the wedding?
I mean, you have seen what Strahd looks like, right?
He's very beautiful.
Very handsome man.
I mean,
I don't
I'd even
see
be
it.
jealous of that.
No, he is described as the most beautiful man in Barovia.
He's kind of turning me.
All I've got the head is the blue from the south.
I think I might swing that way now.
Did he win like Rear of the Year, like whatever year we're in?
He wins Beauty of the Year every year. He's the
Maybe
he's
because
the
he
Lord of
kills everyone
Barovia.
else.
Also,
He's
the
Employee of the Month every month.
I think
Okay,
he's only
fine.
the most beautiful because he's.
We're going to
he
get this
scares
book
everyone.
right. Where's his fucking book?
In the Burgomaster.
Right,
will come with
okay,
you
I'm
after.
out. We're going to the
Right.
Burgomaster's house.
You've given up? You've just
We will help
Grogness
you.
has just let go of you.
We will help you to Ravenloft after the book. 'cause
Grognak
like
has
you
just
said,
let go of
we
you.
need it.
Can I make a run for it?
You can if you want.
What do I need to roll?
You'd roll sleight of no, you'd roll acrobatics. You've got to get a good distance between them.
Okay,
You can't just.
We're going to hit the stopper.
12.
I cast Hold Person. Simple.
You would have had to have cast it the moment before.
But I did. I
No,
wanted
no,
to
you
see
see
her.
her.
run
You see her attempt. So.
Okay, what's the range on that spell?
Arcana to beat.
Plus, it depends on the range of the spell.
I rolled so low for Arcana. Where's my Arcana?
Bardic inspiration.
Oh yeah, Bardic Inspiration. I'm going to inspire myself.
From
okay,
Osford.
4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus 6. 13.
What did you roll?
12.
You suddenly have been gripped.
Can
Please,
someone
right.
try?
Put me down.
Well, as I've said before, we will help you there, but first we need to get this book.
Okay, fine.
Will
Put me
you
down.
come with
Mordai,
us in the book?
are you following us? Are you joining the
Yeah,
party?
so
We've just assumed you've joined. No one's really asked.
no,
Rude.
well, I've been invited to this wedding, so I'm gonna go. Well, I'll
Is that-
join
You mentioned a
Shaylee
vampire
up,
you was
and we'll
after.
just go, and then you all can go to the instead of
Okay.
forcing her to go somewhere against her will.
No, but we. You don't understand what's happened to her.
I don't,
She is
no, I don't.
changing.
She's turning into a vampire.
She is changing into a vampire, and we cannot. Well, we think she's changed into a vampire.
We'll pause it there for a quick break.
Okay.
Pause it there for a quick break. 5-minute break.
That's our band name.
Jake, sorry if you don't mind me asking, but what's with the bourbon in the bathroom?
There's a bourbon in the bathroom.
Yeah, just on the sink, and it says no soggy biscuits from the management.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That happened whilst I was on the feature, so I don't know anything about
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Oh, Piero's watching it.
Hey!
You need to now download GarageBand as well.
Right.
And then we can play together.
That's awesome.
Cool. We're back.
Oh, sweet. I'm definitely gonna buy a banjo now and just annoy the hell out of everyone.
Buy ukulele.
Am I marked up right?
You might be right.
Yeah.
Well,
Go
I
ahead.
have a harmonica. So.
Okay. Cool. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back.
Let's
We're
go
back.
to the
You need to get
Burgomaster's
that.
house. Here is it.
So everyone's going to the Burgomaster's mansion. Yeah.
Yes.
Great.
Including you.
We're killing a kid.
Yep.
Else I'm
Let's-
not letting you go.
Okay, yep, we're going.
Mordai,
walking-
are you?
I'm walking. I'm walking towards the
Because you're
boat.
still held. Are you
Okay.
following me?
Safer in the
Who's up for
way.
killing
Yeah,
a toddler?
All right. So we're all making our way to the Burgomaster mansions. However, one thing that you notice before is that the town is eerily quiet. All you hear is the rain and the occasional thunder. It's like the town has emptied. Your way to the Burgomaster mansion is quick and easy. There's no guards. There are no people. Once before, where you saw the bodies laying in the square and people mourning, the bodies have cleared. You have to make your way through the square to get to the mansion. There is no one there. You find the door to the mansion wide open. You've made your way in. Tarascos leads you upstairs into the bedroom and up to the trap door. As you make your way through the trap door, you walk through the webbed and dusk of the attic and approach the door. You're hesitant.
Right.
Do we
Let's
see him stop then?
let's be sensible
is
about
he through
this
here?
so that we don't all get
He's
thrown
through
out
there.
of the building.
Just remember, I died.
He killed a guy.
I'm
So
gonna
you
do-
actually died?
I'm gonna do a speech to inspire everyone so they can use my D6 if they want to.
So yeah. So the main thing that I will say
What
is
you remember last time is when you opened the door first time, you passed out.
Yeah.
That's why you're hesitating.
Now you may feel a little bit funny first time round.
Funny?
Feeling inside.
How do you mean funny?
Well, first time I passed out, and then
when you touched the door?
when I touched the door.
Can
Sir
we
Philios.
investigate the door?
Sorry?
I know you have mage hand.
Arcana.
Wait, what
Can
for?
you to open the door so we don't
But
have to touch it?
why
Oh,
would
I
you
know,
be
I
investigating
don't
the door?
have mage
That's
hand. I
meant to
can
remember.
knock the
You
door
haven't been told.
and it will open.
Oh wait, no,
then
you
you'll be
told you.
touching
Yeah,
it.
no, you
Yeah,
can.
you
You
can't
can.
go
Yeah.
unconscious.
You can. Yes,
The
of course
door
you can.
opened last time.
I tell you what,
Oh, do you
Tarascos,
want me to mage hand?
Yeah, so you don't have to touch
Do you
it.
not have mage hand?
I owe you a
No.
favour,
Yeah.
so I'll go in first, and I'll get this
I'm
book for
very
you.
sure.
The thing that I
Finally
will
rolled a
say
good
I want to
is
protect you, so I'll mage hand
Yes.
for you.
we may not.
Shalia has rolled a 23 for Arcana. She walks up to the door and places her hand, and she notices and feels a vibration on the door.
Okay,
I'm
the door is vibrating quite a lot, guys.
Who wants to go first? I will mage hand it open, so none of us have to touch it.
I'll go first.
I don't want you to get hurt.
No, I promised him a favour.
I'll,
He's redeeming
I'll
the favour.
stand by you. Okay, I'm going to mage hand it open.
Yeah.
I'm going to mage hand it open for him to go first.
You're mage handing it.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Yeah, well,
As you cast the mage hand, however, an electric spark flies from the arcane hand and hits you back
Ow.
and pushes you back. You slump into a hole. You've taken 10 HP.
Oh. Right, okay, I cast Dispel Magic on the door. Because, fuck you. So I'm casting Dispel Magic on it. So now there's no magic on that door. Now someone open it.
Now,
Who's opening it?
bear
I'll-
in mind, that child threw me through that hole.
Can I just kick the door if it's hinges?
If you want to.
We may want to detain the child and see what he's
I
doing
did just
first.
Dispel Magic, so it should
19 plus 4, 23.
As you're all deliberating as to what to do, Leohorn steps forward and kicks open the door. The door flies open.
This is Christian kid against the wall.
Ha! There's a cloud of smoke that bellows through the room.
I'm pissed.
As the cloud dissipates, you see the bones of cats, of bodies, and you see an empty stool and a desk with markings etched on the table.
Oh, fuck that door.
I'm going to go investigate the markings.
You go in and you just find them to be knife scratchings, what would have appeared as someone being bored with a knife.
I'm going to go investigate the trunk that was in the room.
Okay. You like look up?
Are the
Can I try
carvings
and-
in a certain language? Like, can
Hold
we
on, hold on,
understand
hold on,
it?
hold on. Let me get my book.
It's not just the dice down, it's a phone
The
folder
musical
for a video.
genius.
You're a bit of a linguist now.
I'm going to try and decipher the
Pack it
language.
in.
He's in the band now. Sorry,
Awesome.
you're out.
What? Yeah, screw you, Oxford.
How dare you?
Wait, should we make a 3-man band? No, we need 12 people for 12-inch banjos.
Yes. I'm began for playing the bottom.
Wait, no, do you want... No, we need 4 people because we've got 4 instruments. Do you want... Well, I'm doing the banjo. You're doing the flute. Do you want the violin or the bongos?
I'll have the bongos.
You can have the
Are we
bongos.
doing this right now? Are you...
So yes,
This
in the
is all-
centre of a room, there was, as Traskos remembers, perched on the stool was a thin young man with a premature streak of grey in his dark hair. He cradled the open leather-bound book there. That's where you encountered Victor. However, you'll notice that the chest has been opened and emptied.
Oh, damn. Is he still here, the kid?
No, the room is empty.
With the scribblings on the thing here, can we understand what it says?
If someone is knowledgeable of magic, they could.
I can read
I'm
Infernal
going to
and
roll Arcana on it.
which is demon language and like.
Nat 1. So...
17 on Arcana.
Right. So, and you can read Infernal.
Yes, and Absol.
So, can I-
So Infernal and demon language.
Abyssal, it's called, actually.
Shut up.
So you see minor scratchings, and it simply says, "Blood of my blood, hair of the hair, come to me, summon me. Come to me and summon me. Blood of my blood, hair of the hair, come to me and summon me."
I'm going to go to the portal and see if it's been used recently. So that's Arcana.
No, intelligence, because It's more of an investigation more than anything because you're searching for certain things.
There's an investigation.
16.
The ground is hot. Its heat is radiating, and you can sense that when you use magic, there has to be a transfer of energy.
Residual
Yes.
energy.
And there is a residual energy effect upon the ground. You'll also notice that the book he was reading from is still on the desk.
Can I go pick up the book then?
You can.
I was gonna
But as
flick
I
it
said,
open
it's
with
in a
my knife,
language
so I
that
don't
you do
touch
not
it.
understand.
Can I see him pick it up?
You all see him picking up. You're all in a very small
Is
attic
this the
room.
magic book you
What's
spoke
that?
of?
Technically, the room's the size of it.
This is the book that he was reading from.
Can you,
May
see
I
what-
have a look?
Can you read the language?
I don't know. What
I
is it?
can.
I can read it down.
I have comprehend language. I can understand any language in the world.
Yeah, but why use a magic slide if we can already speak it?
Okay, yeah. Find out. Wait, everyone look at it.
Can I see if I can
If
read
they
it?
can already read it, then I won't have to use this slot.
Spoke Elvish and Orcish.
It's not a language that you recognise.
I have no idea.
Anyone
Am I
else?
going to recognise it as Infernal or
Yes.
Absalom?
Okay, yeah, I am.
So I can read it. You can read it.
I can read it as well because I've got Infernal and stuff. Yeah. Okay, sweet. One of us read it.
Let's have a flick through this
And
book.
explain it.
Well, before we read it, does this mean that my favour's up?
Your favour is currently up.
Thank you.
Yeah, 'cause it was
Now we
such
can
a-
focus on the
Do I see
band.
do I see like a white light or anything?
No.
That I've redeemed the
Now we
thing?
can focus on the
Is
band.
that what you did?
Right, can you fucking get on with reading this book,
Okay,
please?
so I'll
Whoa.
go to Leon and we'll go through the book to see if he can read what I
Ah,
have
he draws
previously.
boobs in the book.
You look through the book and you start to see incantations and spells, each of them titled with a chapter. The spells within this book read Acid Splash,
Oh.
Animate Dead,
Oh. That's a cool one.
Blight,
That's a powerful one.
Cloud Kill,
That's an okay one.
Dark Vision,
That's it.
Glyph
Everyone's
of
got dark
Warding, Levitate,
Oh, what levitate?
Mending,
Imagine just being able to levitate.
Thunderwave,
That's a good
Teleportation,
one. We want that
Okay.
one.
That's the one way to read.
and something broken as if written in a hurry. Roll me intelligence. Those who have the book open.
I can read it as well.
12.
Intelligence.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, bardic inspiration.
Stop
Mobile
whispering
phone,
it, that's
safety.
meta.
I got a 1, so 13.
What are you
Can
rolling?
any of us?
Wait, you
I'm
can
not
roll as well.
only them, because they
Investigation.
can roll.
Investigation. Okay. Mine. I got 14.
This means technically I've learned those new spells.
And you got
No.
15, right?
No, you just know
Yeah,
what's
I
in
You
it.
just know what they say.
Okay.
So 14, 15, and what did you get?
13.
30. Yeah, 30, 40, 15.
You can deduce from the chicken scratch of Infernal that it says re-us.
What does it say?
All you can make out
Reason-
from there's two words, but because it's been written in such a hurry and the Infernal is broken, all you can make out is RE from one word, and then from the second word, RSE. So it looks like re-us.
Can I make a
Resurrect. I'm joking.
No, I was literally going to say that. I was like, can I make an intelligent guess and attempt to say it could mean this?
You could do, but then if you were then to pass it on to someone who has knowledge of magic, and they were then to attempt to
Do
recite the spell, knowing
It could be wrong.
yes.
Reese
You want a job?
I mean,
Do you want to see if you can understand? I'm going to cast comprehend language on him so he can understand it.
Roll me intelligence.
So now you orange.
1.
Wasted a spell slot on you. Thank
Dialogue
you.
smart.
So you want it in the band?
That's all you
Yeah,
see
I
from
would
the
never
book.
do that to you.
Don't know.
I've got no idea.
Yeah,
Oh,
go for
wasted
it.
it on him. Such a waste.
Guidance
You're out of the
3,
band.
Bardic inspiration 5, 8.
Jay, grab my beer. It's in the bag.
It's not Jay. It's
How many
Grognak.
viewers are we on? Are we still? Are people still watching?
Yeah, there's
Grognak.
Sam's still.
One person.
Stop it. I think we're done.
I think it's Sam.
Was it Annabelle Rose watched it, Anthony's watched it, Gav watched it, Danny watched it.
Is Sam still watching it?
And then someone will bring them on camera so they can actually appear to us.
Probably might have been Dave.
Oh, yeah, now they've left.
Yeah, that's probably
So
Dave.
now
yeah,
I
stop
can
it.
understand the language. Can I attempt to learn one
As
of
soon
these
as we
spells?
said someone was watching, they left.
Oh, Carl,
Like
while they're
shit, they
talking about the book and like concentrating on the book, I'd like to have a dialogue with Shady at some point. While this is happening.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, do you want me to do that now?
Go.
Yeah. So I walk over to Shelia and I say, look, Shelia, I know I haven't been myself recently, but the whole reason we're here is to save you, and I promised that I would save you. Now, the old Osfith I'm trying to be as quiet as I can so no one else can hear. So the old Osfith would have tried to save you, and if the worst come to worst and you turn into a vampire as we know it, he would have killed you. I'm not the same Osfith anymore. As long as you are still alive, I'm okay with that. So whatever you feel like you need to do, I'm good with that. As long as you're alive, then that's fine. I'll do everything in my power to protect you while we're still here in Berovia. And if you need a favour, always ask. Osfith is always available to help you. But yeah, I just wanted you to know that you still have a friend in this party. And then walk off.
With the teleportation spell, is it going to be level 7 spell or the level 5 spell?
Say again, sorry?
By the way, you
Teleportation
can
is two
understand
spells
every
in the
language
thing.
now.
Yeah.
One's level 5, one's level 7.
Every language.
Every single
You're
language. for an
you're
hour,
doing the
you
spell
can
from a
understand
book,
it.
not from you.
Because one's teleportation circle, the other one's just teleportation.
No, the
I
book
only
is
need
giving
an
you
hour
the
to learn a
spell.
spell.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Is
I only need
obviously
an
both
hour
will
to
have
learn
two
a spell.
different
What spell is it?
blurs.
If I'm
Oh, fine.
like learning it from a book,
Yeah.
takes
You
takes
can,
2 hours. Sorry.
well, you can understand every language, so if you want to speak in anyone's language, you can.
No, I don't have any.
Well, I mean, if you want to tell anyone secrets, like, I can speak in
I've
Goblin.
got no
I
secrets
can
to give at the moment.
Oh, okay. Well, are you evil?
Right,
No.
are we done
Of course
here?
not. Are we trying to learn? Are we going to look at this book now?
Oh, we
in
need
here
to
and
learn
study
it.
Or,
None of us understand
or are
it.
we getting out of this creepy,
It says
skull-infested place?
It seems like something we need to learn, though.
Because I can
But,
learn this if
like
you like.
you said, like we said, I did promise Shaylia after this we would help her. So we will go to where she needs to go and try and learn this on the way.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing. If anyone wishes to follow,
Can you learn on the way?
well, you can walk and trying to figure it out.
I will allow it, but there will be a delay because you'll be walking slower than usual.
If we had some form of horse or steed I could ride, and then
Do you want to?
or a carriage. Or,
Oh I'm glad that's not being live streamed. It's being podcasted.
May I
Go
ride
steal
you,
a
though?
horse.
No, I'm not. Just turn into a horse and let me sit.
No,
Okay.
no.
Why?
Because if anybody needs to, it would be the person who's learning the fucking spell, so they can concentrate on learning the
Actually-
spell.
Okay. Well, actually, him, and him are learning it. So that's 4 people. learning
Yeah,
it, so-
technically 4.
Well, I can't carry fucking 4 of you.
That's why
so...
I asked first, politely.
I've seen in you guys.
Okay,
on
so-
mountain bikes.
It's going to take 2 hours and 50 gold
What is this for?
to learn a spell.
Oh,
You have to
okay.
spend 2 hours, and you meant to.
Have you got 50 gold?
Yeah, I need some fucking 100 on Mallow.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I do. I was invincible. I watched the whole fucking thing.
No, you weren't in that bar.
Yeah.
I've been following you since
I've been following you since you,
Well,
since you
wait,
first
can
saw
you speak-
Madam Eva.
No, but you told me.
Yeah.
I could cast another one on you
said
if you
it.
tell
He
me.
was the one that told me. I was
I
Okay,
can.
I'm
Just help
going.
me learn it.
Well, if
Leaving.
anyone thinks they can understand this, I will be able to make you understand the language.
Okay.
I'd like to roll perception, see if I notice it.
Roll it.
What are you trying to roll?
19.
You see her leave.
Well, I'm rolling perception as well because I wanted to jump on her and
I'm going to
ride.
chase after her.
I'm sorry.
They'll get close enough to have a conversation without
I see
everyone
it as
hearing.
well.
Is that meant to happen?
Maybe.
Don't know.
So, are we going?
You've caught up with her, but you're not stopping her.
No, but am I far enough that the rest of the party won't hear, but I can still speak to Shaylia?
I mean, she's left the attic and no one's really noticed because they're bickering. So
Okay,
you're
yeah.
leaving as well.
I'll roll perception as well. But
No,
Okay.
you had your chance. No.
Shady, where are you
Surely
going?
she was leaving. I know because I was
Castle.
talking to her.
Why?
I have to go
I was
to the
talking to
castle.
her specifically.
He was talking to her.
I
Like,
really
fine,
did.
fine. Roll perception.
I did. I got 19. Actually, no, higher. Yeah, 19.
Fine. Catch up with us first.
And catch
Okay,
up.
now these three are gone. We've got the book.
Doesn't he have the book?
I no. Yeah, I
Well,
no.
I-
He has the
I-
book. You have the
Oh.
book at the minute.
Yeah,
'cause I
you're
gave you.
learning
yeah,
the spell.
goes
So I
out.
gave it you.
Whilst you guys are learning, can I investigate the rest of the room, see if there's anything else there?
Go for it. Roll.
The band has to stick together.
18.
Don't leave without me.
Do you? All you notice is just the teleportation circle that was etched into the ground that had the residual energy and just the bones. Everything else is gone. Everything else is gone, my friend.
Can I take one of the bones?
We need to.
Which one? There's a cat or a
we're
child?
on her side.
Yeah.
That one.
You can take, by all means,
You
take the
fancy
whole
a child bone?
carcass if you want.
Just the one bone. Like, we'll go for a
Is
rib.
it just the skull?
Use
I
it
was
for
gonna
the
say.
steed.
Oh yeah, the skull. Yeah,
That would be pretty cool.
At this current stage,
Taking a child's skull.
No, the cat.
The
we
cat
have the
skull.
spell
Taking a
book,
cat skull.
which can help us defeat Strahd. In the minute, it's the only weapon that we've got that will be able to at least weaken him.
Or give us an edge.
The reason that I came to Berovia was to search for the spear. Hopefully, now that we have this book, it will make it easier for me to track this down. I've learned of its location, or where I believe it to be. Now all I need is you guys to help me get it.
Now, this is the thing where I say divide and conquer. If it takes 50 gold to read the spell, I have 50 gold spare.
I mean, I can cover the gold.
The issue is if we... This spear is from a chieftain that was before Strahd. His power was greater than Strahd, the tales tell. His weapon is just as legendary. If we're going to get it to help us defeat them, we need to work together. There is no way we can divide and conquer, because we will just be ripped apart.
Guys, do you hear that?
Yeah,
This isn't good. I think we need to get going.
stop listening.
Me and-
Strahd,
do-
talk up!
do us
We
three
need to
hear
have a whole
that?
conversation first,
Yeah,
and then
yeah, you
see
can-
where we are.
Do we
So-
hear that?
Yeah, everyone
Everyone
hears
hears
it.
it.
But we're in a different room because we chased after her.
You still will hear it.
Okay.
Okay. Do we have a hard conversation?
However, you two who have caught up, you've managed to go outside of the Burgomaster Mansion, and you find Shalia standing, simply, arms open, watching the rain hit her face as the music plays. The light of the moon shining upon her.
Oh no. She is turning fast. We need to sort. This is why I said we need to prioritize this. And no one agreed with me.
I had a promise to keep it.
I know,
But,
but
yeah, what do we do now?
Why
she's not with us anymore. She is turning fast. We need to take her somewhere to help her.
Am I out of it at this point?
You're out of it at this moment, but you come to just now.
Why are
Music's
we
died.
not allowed to go back to Berovia then?
Okay,
She's
right,
tell
What
us
are you
why.
gonna do us
I'm
for?
carrying on to
My
the castle.
one and only trusted friend.
Shalia continues to walk on.
Oh, we follow.
Yeah, we're fine. We don't do that, would we?
Yeah.
No, only these two went after her. The reason why you can't go back to Berovia is because the deduction is that it's empty, as is Valaki.
I can stop her
they're
from
slowly
if you
knocking
need,
off villages.
if we need to speak to her. But I
Okay.
feel like she's
I
too
never said it
far
knocked
gone to
off, I
speak
just said
to
it's
her.
empty.
Yeah.
I say we follow up.
The invite.
By the way,
so she doesn't
Yeah.
feel
the time
True shot.
is 3 p.m. You are to arrive at Ravenloft by the end of the day. From where you are in Valaki, it's going to take you
Couldn't we
at least several hours.
We're gonna be late.
But we have teleport.
Where?
Punch will be later.
Do you, though?
He's learning it.
So Philios, is there any way that you could communicate with the rest of the party?
He can
You're not that
talk.
far behind us.
Yeah.
No, you guys are at the top. We've followed her.
Yeah, we're like outside,
We're
and, like
way
down
far
the
away
path.
from you
Just
guys.
shout. We're near a window. We're in the attic. This big circle window.
I can cast Thaumaturgy, but it means she will hear as well. So I can speak 10 times, loads louder, basically. But it means
okay.
she
If
will
I
hear as
carry
well.
on walking as I am, will I make it to the wedding on time?
Yes.
Okay. Why don't you
So
just
I don't
say
get shoot.
Ravenloft?
No.
Right. Okay,
Shall
yeah,
I just scream that? Right
Just
now?
scream Ravenloft, and
I-
then
Grognak.
I'll do that.
Again.
I'm gonna
Tired
ca-
of the talking. Starts walking.
But the thing is, these two are talking outside. You're the one stopping the
I'll
attic.
cast- while they're still staring at the book, I'm like, Grognak, bored, grows tiresome, starts walking
As you
down.
make your way out of the mansion, you see these two still deliberating, and you see a silhouette of Shalia walking off into the distance.
We are following that at the same time, by the way.
We did say that we would follow it, but
sneakily, like
yeah.
trying to make sure she's not noticed.
Well, Grognak has no time for your sneak, and Bar just passed the both of you in a hasten to catch up.
Well, I'm going to cast Storm Charge and scream Ravenloft so everyone can hear, basically, in the house, so they understand that I'm going to.
You've heard it, and you've heard it. And how's Taraskos, who's probably going to get pizza?
Where did everyone go?
I'm
just like, listen, well.
I like the idea that you open a book and went, no, that should work.
Right.
I grab a stone from the ground and throw it through. Is there a window?
Yeah.
I throw it through the window.
I like to say through, not at.
Through the window. It means it's fucking Grognak.
Yeah. I'm taller still.
But you're not stronger.
Anyway,
I get a bit shaken by the
Grognak is a muscly guy.
sound of the
We're going to look from where.
No.
Did you shatter a window?
Yep.
Oh my god, what was that? So I ran to the window and have a look.
These bigger ones.
I mean, in a bit, yeah.
Signal you guys to come down. I point at Shay, like point at Shay. Like,
Is anyone
Oh,
else?
okay. Your first friend's gone. Grognak wants to.
Tell the party, don't look at me, tell the
I
party.
was.
Okay,
Grognak is telling us to go downstairs because the cursed lady got away.
he's smaller than me. You had some more to do.
Okay, you stay here, Will.
Nah, I go down with them.
Yes, but Grognak
You
is
just
here.
trip over it. Woo! Oh, pizza.
I don't know, put it in the middle.
Move the maps, so they'll get greasy.
Obviously, margarita for like Laura here. She don't need that meat.
I want some pepperoni.
Grognak like pizza.
Did anyone get what was in that spell book? Like all the spells?
We're waiting for you. You've got it. We're
No, I meant
waiting
like,
for you to land.
so I didn't write them down.
Yeah, we
what
got
he
different
said,
now.
what he said was in there.
I've got the.
We're all making our way up to Ravenloft. The reason why there's not been that much music is because, like I said, it's been really quiet. Where once you walk past Lake Zarovic, you see no Vistani camp. You feel no presence watching you of the wolves, of the werewolves. No crows over in the night. It's almost like you're taking a bit of a scenic stroll in a woodland area at night, as if there's never a care in the world. You all start to see Ravenloft in the distance. Cylon, roll me a perception.
13.
You feel like someone's watching you, however, you individually. But not enough to pull you away from your book. You keep continuing to learn your spells.
You keep at it. Good job. Thank you. Where are we at? Like following her? 'Cause me, Grognak, and
You have just approached B. B on the map. The first gate that leads through.
which one?
That one.
This one. There is no B.
That's right.
There is no B.
Where's B?
It's probably a very tiny bee.
Where's the look just there?
No. Berovia. We're
Oh,
in
sorry.
Berovia.
See where Ravenloft is?
There.
Yep, follow the finger. There's B.
That's B.
Yep.
Okay, sweet. Okay. We're getting to Ravenloft. But we have to back her up because she is still our friend.
You've kept your distance from Shalia, and you see that the gates open instantly for Shalia. As you both approach, the gates shut, and two guards stand. Who goes?
Show my invitation.
You have invites.
Fair enough. Enter.
Let's go.
The
Am
gates
I with
open.
Shayla or am I with Easton?
You're with Shalia.
Okay.
Oh,
VIP, baby.
God, no.
The same goes for everyone else. You present your invitations, and you then finally make your way to Ravenloft.
Sweet.
I don't think we're going to kill him.
I need a word with Strahd for not letting me play
It's a big
at his
cut.
wedding. He won't let the 12-inch banjos play at his wedding.
Yeah, because who
He doesn't
would?
let the 12-inch bandits play.
As
That's
I said.
on me as well.
The road that has been so fraught with peril is eerily quiet. On this last journey, ruts of previous wagons mark the Slavic road that, like fossils as you venture closer to Castle Ravenloft. Through those silent hills and watchful forests, you continue on, with no music but the sound of rain and thunder. As farther you go, the day darkens into dusk and the wind begins to howl like a neglected child. The rain swells from mere tears to a storm that shakes the very valley. But the roads you notice do not turn to mud. They do not worsen. Curiously enough, The closer you draw to Ravenloft, the quicker you turn. The faster your movements. As you near the belly of the beast, it seems to welcome you. Just as you crest that last hill, the tallest of Ravenloft's spires hails you, its awesome presence both startling and ominous. A drawbridge spans a gorge that plummets into unseen depths, and its chains moan with the wind. And so it has come to this, heroes, the darkest hour of your quest. You stand in the shadow of Castle Ravenloft, in the shadow of the devil himself. The road has been paved with blood and broken hopes. Will you triumph against Strahd, or will you join the legion of fools buried beneath his iron heel?
Have I learned the spell by now?
You continue to learn.
You did say it takes 7 hours to get there.
This has happened in the 7 hours. It's been a quiet, easy journey, more so easy than usual. However, Shalia Grognak have stopped and have not yet approached or entered. Osferth and Stephilios do the same. And behind the heels enter Taraskos, Mordai, and Leohorn. And following behind, Cylon, his nose in his book. You all gather at the door to Ravenloft. Inside you hear the humming and the chatter of people. A faint linger of music.
Shalia, before we let you in, remember what I said, but you need to tell us what the fuck is up. Because we can't let you in there if you have any kind of
Longing?
evil notions, shall I say.
So what? No. Yeah.
I don't have evil notions, as you put it.
Well, you've kind of felt drawn to Castle Ravenloft, and we've kind of obliged, but kind of need to enlighten us because we followed you here when we really had no intentions of coming to Strahd's wedding in the first place. So if you could just enlighten us, it might put us all at ease before we enter.
Maybe you should concentrate on Irina. You also made a promise to rescue her.
I did, but then
And Strahd has chosen her to be his bride.
I did, but we kind of got sidetracked with all the evil in the world, and I was following my god's kind of alignment of bringing justice to the world as I came across it, and I did get sidetracked. And yes, obviously I do want to help Irina, but we need to
focus
kind
on
of know
that.
that you're not going to pull some shady shit when we're in there.
I won't pull any shady shit. Concentrate
I'd
on
like to roll
Irina.
to see if she's telling the truth.
By
Is
the
that
way-
inside?
Just say, by the way, my bardic inspiration is actually 1d8 now. I forgot to tell him.
That's 19 to see if she's telling the truth.
She's telling the truth.
Okay, well guys, I believe her. She's telling the truth. I think as far as we know, we can trust her to kind of behave herself. in
I
general.
believe you.
What?
So, anyone in the band fully believe. Basically.
At the end of the day, she said that she's not willing. She's not going to do anything shady. But if she's being charmed, she can't control what she does.
Well, do you want to check whether she's being charmed? Because
No,
I
not
trust
at the
this.
moment.
I can dispel magic, which is I can dispel the charm on her if she is being charmed. Would you like me to try and dispel the charm?
I mean, it couldn't help, but I fully believe her at the moment. So
I believe you, but if she is being charmed, would you like me to attempt to dispel it?
obviously transparency is key. So yeah,
I'm
Could
going to
be
cast
Strahd-
dispel
could be Strahd
magic on
controlling
her
her.
to see if, to dispel any charm, basically.
What do you say?
Could be Strahd controlling her.
Yeah. So I'm going to cast dispel
And
magic
they'll
to see if
control
any charm is, if anything, any magic is charming.
too late now, bro.
Is that cantrip?
No, it's a spell.
Well,
Bastard.
It's you literally just
Oh,
dispel
sorry.
magic.
How many times can you use that in a day?
I've used all my slots now. That was my last slot.
So just before
We haven't done anything.
And it might
You've
make you
used all
happy
your
now. I can't tiny hut anymore.
yeah, but it makes me slightly
Might
worried.
be used.
But it makes me slightly worried because you used all these spell slots before we go against Strahd.
Yeah. No. That's not. That's all my level 3 spell slots.
I mean,
I have
the
no-
power-
Just the best ones.
There is nothing attached to her.
Ah, Well, I fully believe there was no magic causing this to happen. So either it's fully truthful from her or it's a curse. I cannot tell which.
Okay. I mean, guys, I know that I've kind of, over the last couple of days, I've wavered as this group's leader, but I think now is the
You
time
are
to
still
step
our
up.
Mordai, what do you make of all this?
You will always be our leader.
Thank
You never
Sophilios.
knock that
How,
from you.
well, how do you get rid of a vampire? Does
We
anyone know?
don't know.
We burn it.
Does anyone have remove curse? No? No? No?
I mean,
It's a spell you can learn.
the first question we asked when we got into Berovia was a question about vampires, and nobody knew what the fuck we were talking about. They hadn't heard of a vampire before.
We also spent about 5 minutes in the village and then booked on to the next village.
It's true,
We also
but
brought garlic, and it turned out that was pointless.
Yeah.
so basically
Yeah.
everything that
I'm
we
still
knew
waiting
about
on the
vampires
We
was
were told it was
wrong,
pointless.
according
Yet
to the
Druid said he
locals.
found garlic in the,
So no one really knew
silverware.
what we were talking about, basically. Yeah, basically everything that we knew about vampires is kind of shifted because we're not really in the land that we was in before. That's as best as I can explain it as on.
Oscar, whatever happened?
Sorry,
We was going to have a dip in Lake Sarovich. Why did we never?
So,
Barovia is a demi plate.
Whatever happened?
I don't know, but we need to add it to the tour.
So
Yeah.
hence
90%
why
of everything's the same, but 10% of the things might be different.
hence why it's all.
Well, we never know. We
Also,
haven't tried
hence why it's always night time. It's always dark.
Anyway, I think we're getting sidetracked.
That's
Right.
right.
As the leader, well, as the former leader
You
of the
are
group.
the leader.
Thank you, Sophilios.
No, I am
You're-
leader. That was announced last time.
How dare you question our leader?
as sub-leader, because I don't want to mess with Grognak,
No, no, no.
Um,
no.
What
about me?
I think we need to come up with a plan.
Grognak is a partner leader. He is not leader on his
A
own.
co-leader.
Yes.
I will
How is
accept
it
co-leader,
co-leader?
Grognak. Are you okay with that?
You are both co-leaders.
Look at me, I am captain now.
But you are the stronger co-leader in terms of strength. Okay, yeah.
Grognak will accept that.
Strong to be tall.
We need to come up with a plan.
We put someone as point guard on Australia so that if something bad happens, they could just snuff her out.
Okay, are you volunteering for that?
No,
I
no.
fully.
Yes,
I-
you should allow that.
I can cast
That
Unseen
wa-
Servant to follow her the whole time.
No.
one can
No,
see it.
I think.
I have a better idea. I can go invisible. I just follow the fucker.
You can't do that in Ravenloft.
I think
Fine.
Mordau
I
brings
do it,
a
but
valid
rather than see
point,
me.
and I think because he suggested it, and he needs to prove himself to the party that he's
Yeah.
one of us, that
Technically,
he should
Strahd can see me. Everyone else can't.
he should follow Shalia and make sure that she doesn't do anything stupid.
Why were you here?
How are
Should
you,
we draw a
how are you going to
side?
inform us if anything happens? Please let us know. Because if you have no way of informing us, I don't trust it.
Why don't we have a short rest? You can do the Lehman's tiny hut. Just leave it in.
If we have a short rest, the
Yeah.
wedding will be over.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't have
And only band members are allowed in the hut.
And groupies.
No, band members only.
That's a game, man.
I'm just trying to retrieve the locket. My mother's.
That's something to do with vampires, right?
Yeah.
Vampires.
Traskos, you're being very quiet.
Yes.
Evil.
Tarascos.
I just think we should put a teleportation circle outside the castle, so in case we need to
Good
escape.
shout.
Yeah,
That is actually a very smart thing. I'm with him here.
yeah. Well,
I don't know why you don't think I'm trustworthy.
I've
We
never
found
said
you
that.
burning on the floor with red
I
shit
think
written
you
all
just.
over
Why are you
it.
questioning
I didn't
me
see
so
that.
much?
I didn't see that. I think
I
we're
did.
trustworthy fully.
Your attitude
I'm very
tells me
suspicious.
otherwise.
No, I fully think that was a smart idea. I was fully believing with you.
The reason I
was
don't
like, yes,
fully
we should
trust
do
you
that.
is I watched Strahd lay his hand on Malik and corrupt him. He did
Should
the
I not
same to
trust
you?
you?
And I don't know your true intentions.
Wait.
I was not conscious at the time.
Yes, but
Malik
you were
was conscious at the time.
Yes,
Should I
but
not
you were
trust you?
awakened by
Should
the
we
hand
not?
of
We,
Strahd.
me and you weren't there, so
No.
we don't know.
I mean,
was also mostly dead.
Should we not trust him?
Tarascos, I mean, I trust you because
So do
I
I.
carried out the favour that you asked,
Yeah, I
and
trusted
I
you,
vouch
so-
for Sophilios.
I'm
I
not fully
do
trust
trustworthy of him
And
because I know
has
what
anything
Strahd
I've
can
done
do.
come to harm you?
No.
I just mentioned you guys are still talking outside the castle while it's pissing it down.
Yeah, I'm used to being
Grognak
out.
has
Right,
fallen
everyone,
asleep
into
by
my
now.
tiny hut. Let's talk in there.
You can't cross anymore.
You said that they let us in.
They haven't let, no, I never said they've let
You
you
said we
in.
showed our invitations and they let us pass.
No, they let you through the guard post.
Is there like an archway or something?
Fine, I'm
You're
used-
literally in the moat arch, you know, the drawbridge. You're on the
Yeah.
drawbridge,
Okay,
waiting
yeah,
to go through the door.
Let's enter.
I'll find each
You follow her.
Draw a
Is there
circle.
water surrounding
You
the
draw a
castle?
circle.
There's a moat,
I'm
yes.
with you.
Yeah,
I'll,
it's
we'll, yeah.
Kind of
You draw a
water, more
circle.
blood.
We need to come up with what are we aiming for? Are we here to
just
stop
want
the
to find
wedding?
out what's happening.
No, I was hoping there was going to be a bit of land.
Okay,
around
if
it.
you
do want to save
People know
Irene,
about
If
the
we're in the
castle.
castle, who's to say that
Might
amongst
I just
all
suggest
the people...
that you're deciding what to do while you're in the castle, while outside the castle, is probably not the best thing to do,
Yeah, Strahd's
considering that there were guards posted an hour's walk away.
Yeah,
We're
Strahd's
speaking
probably
in a different language.
Strahd's literally going, those fucking idiots. I know what you're going to do.
No, we're speaking in a
If you
different
don't realise
language.
that we're idiots, you haven't been paying attention.
That's it though. Strahd would think we do something stupidity because we're idiots, but we'll actually do something really clever by doing something stupid.
Yes,
To be fair, we need an inn.
Speaking
Right?
of
We need
stupid,
a way.
Grognak just starts to walk into the castle.
I've realised my cloak's really wet, so I'm walking.
I'm
and
following.
pressing it out.
Yep, I'm going in.
I draw a circle out.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk.
Good job.
Do you know how to?
Would you like me
No,
to?
he knows how to draw a circle. He's
Maybe
just,
ask the one that's been learning the spell.
Yes,
Idea.
good.
he knows how to draw a circle. He's just sat in mud drawing circles, going wee.
Around.
Yeah, because I have to keep practicing.
Draw a
that.
circle now.
Have
Or you're at the back.
Yes, by now.
Yes. I'll allow you to learn 2 spells.
2 spells.
Pick the one that we
No,
have.
sorry.
Don't know.
3. But you don't have to say which ones you've learned yet.
Well, teleportation he's already told you to learn. So.
What
Yeah.
about the? Has he understood
I'll
what
learn.
the last one was that we couldn't understand? Has he figured that one out?
That's why I'm offering him 3.
So is that one of them?
Yeah, we've
He
already
has
told.
to just.
He just spent 2 hours learning it.
Can I know what it is?
Yes.
Can you write it for me so no one else
Not yet.
What do you
Zone of truth. What is it?
I don't know. I've not learned it yet.
Well.
Okay, let me.
So,
Listen, when we get in there,
Yeah.
we've obviously got an inn because we want to perform at his wedding.
Yeah.
So
I'm
we
gonna
can
speak
speak to him
that.
about that.
I'm going to speak to him about that. That's actually what I'm going
And
to
then-
bring up.
What do you guys want to do to kind of hide yourselves?
I've
Time,
already started
guys,
walking.
time.
Wait,
Well, I'm
stop.
talking to them.
Let's enter. Right. Okay. He's doing the circle. We're going to enter. I'm with Grognak because he led the
The
way.
doors open. You see beneath you, before you rather, not beneath you.
He was doing his time, I think. So I'm
Well,
scared.
Strahd is short.
The light is almost blinding as you step from the dismal rain and into the entry, but it's hardly inviting. Cold and distant music. Let me get my music.
I'm just gonna bring out my cloak on his.
Do we see Strahd? I need a word with him.
Happy parade. The wedding. Just put depressing wedding song.
Cold and distant music floats from the innards of the keep. Overhead in the vaulted foyer,
Is that
dragon
right?
statues glare down their glossy
Right,
eyes.
it's
Why is she singing? Fuck off. I just wanted like fucking. Ah! This is why like.
Like, Strahd's trying to prove his entertainment's better than Barwick Banjo.
Right, hang on.
And also about rage quit because she is.
It's fine, I'll start with that. Overhead, in the vaulted foyer, dragon statues glare down their glossy eyes, flickering in the torchlight. Corpses clad in armour stand in the corners of the room, and an elf motions you forward. Rictavio, Chamberlain of Castle Ravenloft, an honorary brother to Strahd himself. The countless souls of those this fanatic has slain howl in the silence of the hall, only drowned out in the outside crash of thunder. Rictavio's grim voice intones, "Oh, most anticipated guests, please step forward and be recognized in the house of fallen Average." Rictavio expects the adventurers to swear to an oath of hospitality, a mutual assurance of protection between guest and host. So long as the adventurers obey guest right, spill no blood, unsheath no sword, respect thine host, and obey Strahd's laws, they need not worry about being attacked first. Rictavio's lips are pressed into a flat line. As honored guests of Count Strahd, there are expectations
expectations to be had. Gaslight will not be ignored. And you must swear to the oath of hospitality. Tonight, we celebrate this union. No harm shall come to you in these halls unless you provoke it. And so, Lord of this house, same.
Okay. I'm still going to speak to Strahd, but
Swear to me here and now at this hour. Swear as brother and servant of Strahd of Houseborn Eric, Lord of this house, Lord of Berovia. Swear to spill no blood, unshaved. No swords. Respect thine host and obey his laws. Swear to this and be gone.
okay. I swear. I'm still going to speak to him, but I swear.
Do you swear?
Yeah.
I swear.
Do you swear?
Is there a room that I can freshen up in at a bit range?
You can all fresh up in a moment, but you all swear.
Did you guys not hear about the wedding in the distant land called the Red Wedding with the supposed guest right?
Meta.
No, because surely it's happened more than once.
I'm still going to swear. I still need to speak to him about my band.
Hey, listen, if you're going to speak to him about the band, then I swear as well, because we need to get this shit sorted.
I need to get it sorted. He promised us. We had a deal. We were getting some money. We were getting our name heard. He's just screwed it all up for us.
Right behind you, bro.
You should be behind
As the new member of this band, I'll follow you.
We've got 3 people going to him.
You swear?
You're the bonkers.
Swear?
Swear.
I swear it.
You notice that there is a burning in each of your hands, and a red circle appears on everyone's hand.
I've got 2 burning rings now.
What gem did you identify?
Each of you look, and the red ring stays upon your hand, burning. Every time you touch it, it's like red hot, but you feel no flaying of the skin on that hand. You've taken your oath of guest right.
By the way, can I cast Identify on my ring? Because it's stinging me so much. So I'm going to see what it is.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm casting Identify.
You had Mexican food last night.
What is it?
It's a cursed ring.
Oh, no, Identify means you have to tell me the exact curse, everything.
Cool, it's a cursed ring.
Is that, yeah, no, Identify literally you have understand
Okay.
every single part about it, the magic, everything.
Cool, it's a cursed ring.
It's just a cursed ring that stings
It's
my
the
hand.
cursed ring of...
Is the
Is that-
I can tell you, but I'm not going to.
Why not? It's identified. My spell. Can I take my spell slot back then, please? What? Can I do?
No.
What? My spell slot.
Fine. I just like fucking with you. It's the ring of Baragusta.
Okay.
which I've been quite kind.
I put one stingy ring.
It's a -1 to charisma rolls.
Oh no!
Oh no!
He's so charismatic.
I'm a very charismatic guy though.
Charismatic.
I thought he gave you a minus on one, but then a boost on
Yeah,
one.
it gives him
a boost on initiation and initiative.
So is it +1 on initiative?
+1 on initiative, minus on charisma.
And you can't take it off.
Yet.
Well,
you chop your finger off.
At the minute, it's well weak to your hand.
As soon as I get remove cast spell, I'm taking it off.
They just left with an awesome ring.
Yes.
I have actually got a prop for this, but I keep fucking forgetting it on my side. I bought it and sent Kyle a picture and I was like, look at this, and what the fuck is it? And I was like, it's a ring.
Okay, sweet. I'm happy with that. Alright, I'm fast now. And initiative.
Now you've all sworn guess right. You see Rictavio motion. He places his hand out to you all.
Before you go any further, relinquish your weapons.
You know what? I'll give you my weapons. I'm not giving you my focus though.
You sworn upon guess right to give everything up.
No, I swore to be hostile.
Not to be hostile, and to honour guests, and to honour the Lord of the house. And the Lord of the house demands you give up your weapons. Thus,
Your arcane focus is a weapon, technically.
Yeah, it's not a weapon.
fucking
It's a focus.
okay. Weapons though.
Okay, I give him my
fine,
rakers.
Takes the weapons from you. Takes the weapons from you. Weapons from you. Are you all giving up your weapons?
No, I mean,
I'll protect you. I'll protect you.
I hand him my crossbow and my longbow.
I tell him to keep the holy symbol on my sword.
Scimitar on my longbow.
The whites loiter, silent about their eyes, far too intelligent for your liking. They seem to regard your mortal frames with more hunger than intrigue. With the oath sworn, you move towards the grand entry. As previously said, Rictavio blocked your guard. You've given up your belongings to him, and has simply reiterated,
They will be returned upon your leave.
Am I able to like slide like a silver arrow down my trouser leg?
sleight of hand, roll.
Level 15.
Nice try.
Can I see Strahd?
As you begin to make your way to the Grand Hall, each white frisks you individually. Character, you can, yep. So yeah, you're giving up your items to the adventurers. Now,
If you've brought gifts, like any sensible guest would, I shall see they are delivered with the others. Lady,
oh, I didn't think of that. I mean, you can ask someone else. I'll have a look, see what I've got.
lady,
A kiss.
lady.
My stingy ring.
That
I will
might
give him that.
actually be wanted.
Still reading the book at this point.
Here we.
Is he just like holding this out in front of us?
Yeah.
Is he holding this like thing out in front of us?
he's holding it individually.
Oh.
I mean, would a healing potion work?
Whatever you feel like would be an appropriate gift for Strahd. I didn't say you have to give him something specific, so.
Yeah, okay, have one of my healing potions then.
My lord.
I would like to hand it him personally,
No, my lord.
but I want to see his reaction to
My
gift.
lord.
Okay, I'll give it to you, but make sure he knows it's from me.
Sure.
I give him a vampire dart. I have one.
My lord.
I'll offer him a red leather bound book of Berovia and the history of the tribesmen.
My lord.
I give a flask of the finest Goliath red wine.
My lord. My lord.
I give him 3 gems.
My lord.
My gift is the gift of music.
My
The song that we have prepared for Strahd.
Yeah. My lord.
You know what? I'll give him your ring. I'll give him my ring.
I'll give him. Fuck it. I'll give him my paladin shield.
My lord.
Fucking hell.
Oh, lovely. My lord, thank you.
What's your AC?
He takes it without you even noticing.
I have
He's
2
taking it.
shields.
Sleight of hand.
I have my basic shield and then the paladin shield.
Okay,
That's
so
everything
great.
Rascals gave me.
Really?
Basic paladin shield.
With a basic shield plus 2.
To be fair, it's been like 5 sessions and I still haven't found out what it does. Because I've asked Carl and it's like, give me a minute, and then it's still. So yeah. It's practically useless at this point anyway, so. Also, I have like no spell.
You can now only know 1 spell from that book.
What spell is that?
He has to
Do you
choose. He gets to
remember?
pick. Of the 3 he learned, he can now
Do
only
you
have 1.
remember that Drulin had a book on him from the witch hunters in the caravan?
Yes, sir.
Have
You
read
don't know.
through both?
You don't know that.
Yeah, I do. I was asking him what he got.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay. You know that.
It's the only reason I know he's got it because
Shit.
was like I have this,
Yeah,
and
but
this.
the body ran, didn't it? So you haven't.
No,
Well, when the fight
when he
ended, I
came-
stole some shit.
When he came back to the thing, I asked him what he'd been doing, and I found this. I was like, he asked me, can I make any use of it? I'll have your silver arrows and I'll have your crossbow.
Yeah, I did offer up the
'Cause I
silver
didn't
sword. I did offer the silver sword to anyone if they wanted it.
I don't know. Give it me now before he
It's a silver longsword, so
Wouldn't you have to have given that up before we entered anyway, with Rictavio?
Yeah, but it just means when we get stuff back right.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah.
I wouldn't, just so
Yeah.
you guys have got this.
Yeah, so yeah.
The metal detectors don't work on silver. Technically, they would.
Well, that was a dick move.
What?
Because
I'd
some of those
roughly
spells
guess
were quite OP. That blight
Why
one.
did you give it up? You could have offered him a silver longsword.
No, because he stole. No, he stole some of the pages out of the book. So I
Oh.
can only have 1 spell. That blight spell was 8d8
Fucking
damage.
It's
Yeah.
fine, guesstimate. It doesn't mean it's been out.
Just means you can learn it later.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite fucking.
No. So you see that stairwell, that's going to go on the other side. No, sure, you're right. You're bang on. Yeah, fine. But how you had it before, Jay? How you had it before? No.
Slot it into itself.
There you go. Bang, bang, bong.
There you go.
Yep. Now take. No, not there. That goes there. Yep. Now take that. You see that ascending stair?
This one?
That's it. Put it on the other side. There you go. Just like that. And then take that hallway and slot this. No, that's the fireplace. There you go. It's fine. It doesn't need to be too accurate. It's more like. At the moment, this is more. It's fine. Don't worry.
What happened when I was gone?
So, while this has all happened, can everyone please take a dice and put themselves in the middle of the middle? Middle of the middle. There you go. You're all in there.
Osworth, where are you? I'm putting myself next to you.
Right beside you.
Yeah, that's right. Why is this guy so huge?
Because he's a Goliath.
I'm
He's
there
bigger
next
and
to you.
taller than a Goliath.
We're both together.
That's why.
Wait, where's Cylon? He's a part of the band. He has to be with us. The band all sticks together. Just do a D4. Yeah. We're all together. The band.
Is that your hero
No, I didn't get one from Hero Forge, so I just ordered
You're a
one off
you're a
Amazon.
road, aren't you?
I want it to be more like Saxon
shines with
style,
yours.
so
Oh, that's cool though. I like that one. Did you paint it yourself?
yeah.
Must have took ages.
Oh mate, it took
So I
me
bought it from
hours.
Hero Forge and then
Countless
killed Mallet,
swear
so-
words and
I got one
honestly,
made
I
and
was.
then I made it off
I
Hero
made such a
Forge,
mess.
Paid 20 quid and then killed
No,
my
but it
character.
looks good. I don't understand. It's so bad at painting.
Oh, I thought I was. I thought I was going to be so bad, but the thing is,
You're
if you
better
just
than
take
me.
your time,
Yeah,
I don't.
it's just.
it looks good. Whereas me, I feel like I would have it blodged everywhere.
The thing
You
is,
see mine?
as long as you, because obviously you've got to layer it. So
Yeah.
you start off with like the skin, and the inner layers, then the outer layers.
Yeah.
So that way you can kind of cover your mistakes and
Yeah.
stuff. But yeah, just take your time and you'll be alright. But whatever you do, don't go to fucking Warhammer
What?
because
The
they're
paint's expensive.
extortionate.
Yeah.
Honestly, I went to
About 6 quid
Warhammer.
a pot.
Well, I went to Warhammer. They wanted to charge me like 40 quid for like 8 sets of paint and primer.
Yeah.
I bought the primer from there because I couldn't find primer anywhere else. But I ended up going to like the works and getting some acrylic paint for it was like £3 and then £2 for the paintbrushes. So a fiver for what I've managed to paint there, where they would have charged me £30 for this set.
Right.
That's crazy.
We're back.
By the way, Cylon, you're next to me and Ozfar because we're a band. We stick together.
Before you all part, Rictavio turns to you after placing down the gifts. He straightens from his hunched over position, his hands curled into fists. Countless souls slain by the elf howl like abandoned children in the otherwise silent hall. His posture and demeanour have changed. No doubt you have some plans, some delusions of grandeur, a scheme up your sleeve, and doomed hope in your hearts. Listen to me, and listen to me well. This is the day of my brother's wedding. A wedding he has waited 400 years for. For Strahd, I slaughtered my own people. Cut down to the very last mother holding her very last child. Should you endanger this wedding, ask yourselves what I will do to you. Have we reached an understanding? He turns away, punches back, and grabs his cane.
I thought we.
Old, he can't take anyone.
I know. But I thought we made an oath, and that was a swear.
In the moment he spoke, you saw that his old posture and demeanour changed into that of a youthful person.
Oh, so he
Quite-
physically changed into a youthful person. It wasn't just him standing on a
Shit. Alright.
Once done,
Where's Strahd? I want to speak to Strahd.
do you all swear once again?
Yeah, yeah.
This
sure.
is the insurance.
I'm swearing.
Octavio has excused himself to oversee the wedding preparations. Heading towards the audience hall, he makes his way through the table and down the long corridor. Beneath you, you see in front of you all
Where are we going?
the banquet hall that once you sat and dined with Strahd has opened. So you're all going into that room.
Here.
Yes.
Okay. Just need to get
This is
one.
the same room as before, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
The halls are occupied with various guests, served by several unseen servants carrying platters of wine and other refreshments. There's just short of an hour until the ceremony begins, but with so many eyes watching them, why not? Why dare sneak off? The hall vaults into a grand entry supported by cobwebbed columns. Under decaying frescoes, guests huddle in disparate clusters, trading hushed whispers, while the storm rages outside. Platters of wine and other refreshments are held aloft by unseen hands that roam throughout the hall until anyone takes a chalice or appetizer. Organ music floats throughout the halls, haunting and surreal. All eyes, you notice, are on you, Strahd von Everett's most anticipated guests.
Can we see Strahd anywhere?
Not at the moment.
Is
Did
there
you
any-
see people?
Is there any performers in the room?
Good chap. Is there?
You hear music, but you do not know where it's coming from.
What was the last bit that Rictavio said he killed?
Say again, sorry?
What was the last bit that Rictavio said that he killed?
He slaughtered his own people, cut down to the very last mother holding her very last child.
That was a strong brother, wasn't
Are we the only ones in this room?
That's what he claimed. No.
it? Strahd days.
The whole space, minus the stairwell, is cluttered with guests. So every room, apart from going up the stairs, is cluttered with guests.
Are they,
Guests look happy?
are they speaking?
They are, like I said, they are clustered together in hushed whispers. They're all whispering and keeping to themselves.
Can I attempt to see if they're whispering in common or?
They're all speaking in common, yes.
I'm gonna whisper to.
You do see, however, a group of elves in the corner by the fireplace. That's one thing you notice. You also notice...
That one.
No, other fireplace. Bingo. You do also notice Ismark. He notices you and looks back down, not wanting to pay you any attention. He cradles a glass of wine in one hand, the other half on the hilt of his longsword. You hear him overspeak. My father is rolling in his grave as we speak.
I think you find he's wriggling.
Question. I thought we convinced him to stay with us.
No, he disappeared.
Yeah,
remember?
you disappeared.
Where?
Whatever. You missed like 2 seconds.
At the
Yeah,
bar.
I did, didn't I?
And we kind of pissed him off.
That's what he kind of caused the tavern fight.
Oh yeah, shit.
so
he
someone
started
went over
running
to
away
him.
and
I remember
Malik shot an arrow
The
at
session
him.
before, I convinced him
Oswald
to
went
stay.
over to him, and then
It wasn't just
shit
that.
happened.
He we pissed him off.
Pissed him off. Yeah.
He started running away, so Malik launched an arrow at him.
Oh.
Yeah, basically
Slowed down.
Yeah, that happened, and then we found him in the tavern, and then Oswald went over to basically say like, I wasn't part of that because they knocked me out, and then didn't he mention some kind of ritual or like ceremony or something?
I mean, you're at a ceremony right now.
No, I mean, you know when we were in the bar, didn't like Strahd mention to Ismark that the ceremony or the ritual has begun, as if they were in on something together?
Yeah, but interesting you've mentioned that. But then also, do you wonder how Irina became seduced by Strahd?
Obviously, we don't know that yet.
She had bite marks on them.
Yeah.
If I remember right, she.
Remember,
She got
Strahd came over
visited.
to taunt Ismark.
We bumped into her when she was in the apothecary.
Look,
She had
remember
two
what I
bottles
said.
there.
You left Irina in Castle Ravenlock with Strahd. Of course he's going to try something. And then he came back and saw Ismark and said, the ritual has begun. And now she's marrying him.
He offered her a drink since his day on direct you.
So, you know, remember, consequences for your actions.
I'm gonna whisper to Sir Phileas and Oswald. Do you want to go check the catacombs
Hell yeah.
for this
Let's play for the dead.
potential weapon?
Yeah.
Oh,
but
weapon?
Sun-
What? No,
I
I
think
ain't
Sun
going
Sword's
to
there.
that playing.
Yeah, but remember what happened for an old rogue and what he did.
I'm just saying, the weapon, we were told before, only he can hold it. But he's currently not himself.
Yeah, they said only the pure of heart can use this weapon, and I most definitely aren't pure of heart at the moment.
Why did you kill a baby?
Shelia.
No. You may not be pure apart, but do you remember Malik did send a letter telling you we were already after the
I
sword?
suppose we could get the
There would
weapon.
be traps. No, Strahd was with that.
True.
I will
Strahd was
go
heavily
to
warned.
Ismar.
Oh, please say this is Strahd. I need a big word from him.
Strahd was heavily warned that you'd attempt to get the sword.
I'm still pissed. He promised I could play at his wedding.
I hate the fact that I set up a booby trap in him.
I'm fine, thank you. Shelia,
Do you want a beer, by the way, Carl?
in a moment. You've been very quiet, and for good reason. The eyes are upon everyone else in the party, but not you. 2 servants approach you and whisper that your dress is ready. And they take your hand and they guide you back into the main entrance.
Oh, I'm the
Yep.
that dice.
Which one?
Yeah, that one.
So right here, yeah?
And through to the table, down the long corridor, straight down.
Tiefling said he wanted to follow.
I followed. I'm joking. You're now in Berovia.
Wow, okay. So you're not gonna exist.
You're in Valhalla.
Tarascos!
He's the
I
broke
don't know how you
I
got
teleport
here.
you out of Berovia.
You're teleported to Valhalla.
No,
He was following her. He was looking after Shelia.
yes, I'm aware of that.
Oh,
no.
okay. So, where would he stay in the room?
Yes.
He's just like, shit.
You're drawn
We told him to
to
follow
the.
her.
I'm aware.
I like the idea that he's gone, shit, I've lost my mission already.
No, put it. I'm aware. Take her out of there. I'm aware.
She's in Berovia then. Valhalla.
Ignore the fucking. That's Valaki.
You're in Valaki. Right. Where do you want to go to? And 1 and 2.
It's fine, I'll keep the
I'll go back to the tavern.
Shelia has left, but you've not noticed. Instead, you've been drawn further to the great fire pit that stands in the room. Again, you see the vision as the fire dances and merges, turning red. You see the wave of blood. You see the skulls dancing within the blood. Now you see a clearer vision. The room you are in resembles that of what you saw back in the tavern. You continue to see blood. You turn from the fire, but the vision doesn't fade. You see blood seep through the brick and start to fill the room, drowning you. As you begin to gasp your last breath, you jolt back again after having looked at the fire. You're back in the room.
Did we notice that he's like acting a bit weird and
There's a lot of
out?
people in the banquet hall that no one notices.
Carl, I might be confused, but what's the reason that Mordai didn't notice Shaylee leave? Because Mordai was the one that was following Shaylee and not Tarascos.
No one noticed.
Oh, okay. Was it just generally that she was
She
took
is
out there
literally
so
one of those
swiftly
things.
that
So the moment she was drawn to Ravenloft, okay, and now she's been drawn away.
Okay.
Like in Assassin's Creed when you're walking and you go into the crowd of people.
Oh, it's instantly lost.
There's that assassin. Oh,
Like I
he's got-
said,
oh, what
the
assassin?
entire space of Ravenloft is crowded with people.
Ah, okay.
I see the assassin. Oh, he's gone. Where's he gone?
By all means,
Oh,
alright,
he's
you're
subtle,
welcome
that
to
meant,
roll
but I don't
perception
know
to try and go after them, but you need a nat 20.
Perception.
And
You're
nat
the only one that was
20.
following her, so you have to.
It does happen.
Nat 20. I didn't owe on that. He got
Only
it.
a 0 off.
Follow, take your character out.
No, I got 2.
Oh. I was fucking well impressed there.
Yes, it was
You
a
could have bluffed
yes,
it.
it was a 20.
Everyone listen positive. Yeah, we did it. Oh,
I obey the dice.
I'd have loved to see
No, so you're here now.
I wish that was on the live stream because everyone would be like, what the fuck? Just rage quit.
Right,
Um,
back to the organ
is
music.
Strahd here yet?
No, what's
It's getting ready for a wedding.
guys wanna
Jesus.
practice?
Speak to my guy. He has annoyed me.
Maybe we should practice our song.
Okay, yeah. Right, let's go in the corner and sing our song.
Right, I'm now opening it up to you guys for RP. Is that literally what you really want to do?
Yes! He's annoyed me. He promised me we could play at his wedding.
And if my guy Sophilios wants to practice our song, we are practicing our song.
So you're like Phoebe on Friends, but they've already got a
Same
musician
presence
to
that
play
was
she
last
plays
time in this
outside.
room. Do I feel it?
Yes.
I'm just annoyed. I wanted to practice our song.
But now you feel like it's joined your side.
Tiny hut. We'll practice in there. No one can hear.
You can't cast it.
Let's go backstage. There is no backstage.
Let's go and long rest so you can cast it again.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's sleep for the wedding.
Anyone want to sleep?
I mean, one way of fucking up the invention. You'll just
I'm
sleep.
sorry. I'll let you do your story now.
Guys,
You
let's-
sure? I'll just kill you off anyways.
You can try.
That's a fucking. That's a strong bet.
Ismark looks over
You
and
could if you
pays you no
wanted to.
attention.
Ismark's not seen me yet, has he? He's not met me.
Why are you here?
I had no choice.
How did you get in?
I walked.
You invited?
I
Good to know. Are you planning on? I whispered. Are you planning on stopping wedding?
While my sister is hostage, you fool, get away from me! He walks off.
Can I borrow your longsword?
How come you got your longsword?
Because her sister's getting married. His brother-in-law's about to be fucking Strahd. I mean, I can't. Oh,
Keep your enemies close, I guess.
their father's dead. Who's walking them down the aisle?
He's undead.
You buried him.
Yeah, you never said we killed him. He's wriggling in a hole.
So are we allowed to just walk round?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to turn invisible.
Hmm?
Can I turn invisible?
Can you turn invisible?
Yeah.
No.
You want to do that
He
with
told
a
me.
group of other people around you?
He told me I could turn invisible, but Strahd would still see me. Oh, but they wouldn't. Oh, I'm not assassin.
I'm with him though. Should we go to the catacombs? Because this place is, and then we can practice.
Yeah. We'll have a nice quiet space to practice.
I'm sure
convinced
seems like
me.
practice is code name for
Let's,
something else.
let's go
I
then.
like to
We're-
practice.
I like-
Us two
yeah,
are
I
going
like
to the
to practice a
catacombs.
lot.
Do you practice
I
in your
noticed the
bedroom?
knight statue on the way in.
You can probably ever catch you
In
practicing.
the
You practice in
left
bedroom?
corner of that room.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. I think that's.
Well, It's a weird statue. Why would you notice that?
Well,
I wonder. Is he with us? Should we kick him from the band? I think Tarascus is a better shout.
I'm an excellent bongo player if I have.
Yeah, we should do auditions.
Yes.
Good shout.
This is all on the first floor.
I've learned this stupid spell.
If you were to enter to the stairwell, you'd see a sign that says all guests are asked to remain on the main floor. Trespassers will be punished accordingly and guest right revoked. Good day!
Oh.
Guest
Can
right
you roll
revoked, we can
performance? I
attack.
want to see how well
Correct.
you are with the banjo.
You have no weapons though.
I can punch at
Is this
me.
like threatening me to leave the band?
My fist is equivalent to the
What's your
size of a
performance?
door.
That powerful one-armed strike.
It's not a nat 20, but it's a 20.
Okay, yeah. He's a very good performance. You're in the band. You're in the band.
You get a long strike. I go.
I dare you question my performance.
Oh, well, I mean, can you outperform me?
We've heard it from a
That's
few
the
people.
question.
Alright, we're doing a little bit.
We've heard your performance.
17.
28. Right.
What?
No, 25.
I back down. You are my teacher after all.
We've heard your performances.
Alright. Stop fucking about.
Hey, you're not here. We left.
Spencer!
Practice.
Spencer. Enough. We're removing this band
We
shit.
said we wanted to go to the catacomb.
Shut up.
Oh, can we not go to
You're in the main floor. What are we doing?
He said he wanted to sneak to the catacomb.
Yeah, we're going to
We
try
all
and...
That's the
three of us wanted
legit
to go to
thing.
the
Alright.
catacombs, yes.
We'll do that in a moment. I'm asking everyone else.
I'm worried what the fuck these three are sneaking up, so I'm slowly following them.
All you see is we're playing like bongos and flutes. and his banjo.
Whoever's got the brownies, hats. And food.
There is food as well. One of the unseen waiters passes over and you take some canopies and you nibble on some fine cottage cheese and cucumber sandwiches. Very delicious.
Can I have something that's more meaty?
There are some salmon and some beef sliders. Yes, why not?
Food, not
Beef sliders?
Oh, food, not snacks.
It's canapes, man. It's a wedding.
I'd have a big, I'd have an
mini
8 foot
burgers.
tall piece of meat.
No.
Give me real food.
You don't get real food at a wedding.
I should eat a guest.
You notice as well, entering in on the other side by the other fireplace, Baron Valakovich and his wife Lydia trade pleasantries with well-attired peers.
Whoa.
The Baroness giggles like a shrieking hawk, interrupting the quiet of the hall and eliciting an eye roll from other guests.
Wow.
Sorry guys, but it's time for another lovely conversation.
Somebody's
My boy,
had a drink.
you're getting some. I'm with you. You know what? You do
You're
you.
trying to sleep with the guests. Your roles are undeceiving and like wooing.
Hey,
women.
he
I like
doesn't-
how he tells us off for like RPing about a band and then he goes to the other group and they're just like, give me food.
Yeah, exactly. Just put it
What
on
food
me.
is that? I need some meaty food.
Because for about
Said
10
no
minutes,
to him.
for about 10 minutes, you were arguing about who could play bongos better.
No, but
yeah,
we
it's
said we
getting off
wanted to go
tangent.
to the catacombs.
Yeah.
And we didn't
Then
get
why
there.
didn't you just lead with that instead of this back and forth of who can play
Because we
bongos
wanted to
better?
see
Yeah.
if he was allowed in our band
Yeah.
to come with us.
For some reason I was about to
And
get
then he
kicked
said,
out, but then...
how dare you challenge me?
Yeah.
And then they had a banjo off, or a bongo off, or whatever.
Because
you
I
guys
can go
were.
invisible, I'm technically the roadie.
And then now we're going
Right,
to
we're
the
going to go around in a
catacombs
circle.
together.
We're going around in a circle.
Yeah.
Silent, what are we doing?
Playing bongos with these.
We're going to the catacombs.
Every now and again, I'll like step towards the exit while playing, and then these guys will like try
No,
and
we're
follow
going
me.
to the
Like,
catacombs.
every now and again, we'll just like
Oh, yeah,
edge
good
towards
shout.
the door.
So what you're doing
Alright,
is...
fine. So if you want to put yourselves in the main foyer,
Okay, we're
so,
there now.
So what you're doing, you're
Three
sneaking away
are
while making
here.
yourself known because you're playing
Yes.
the instrument.
what you notice
I'm
is
not going
the
in.
4 dragon guards that were on either side as you entered have now barricaded the front door.
No, but we're...
Yeah, we're not going.
No,
Where's
what
the
I'm
front
simply
door?
saying is this.
Can't leave.
We're locked in, basically.
Yes, you've been
Okay.
locked in.
Well, that's not a good time.
Where's the front door?
Continue bongo.
The front door's here.
That.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go this way.
Okay, you make your way to the stairwell, but there are 2 guards there saying, "Can I help you?"
We need a quiet place to practice our performance for Strahd.
Strahd.
Strahd's already got a band. What are you doing?
We are the band.
We are the band.
He spoke to me personally, and this is truthful. Spoke to me personally and said I can play for him. So I want to practice and make it perfection.
But the band's playing right over there.
Yeah, no. But I am a known. This band is very well known, and Strahd has asked us personally
Tell him the
to
name.
play for him.
Tell him
We
the
are
name.
the 12-inch banjos, and we would like to perform for him. He has asked us personally to perform for him. He told me last time I came to the castle that is honest heart, truthful, and that is actually truthful. And we would just want, even if it's not down there, anywhere, just a quiet space to practice.
I don't believe you. Back
Can
to
I
the
roll
foyer.
persuasion?
Of course you can.
I'm going to turn invisible and just follow these guys and watching them fuck up.
Persuasion, okay, 16.
My sister's persuaded.
So if you go back to the foyer where the real band's playing,
Yeah.
and we'll see you there.
But I mean, then I can't hear over the music.
Cool. Back to the foyer.
I'm too going to persuade it.
As I'm
Nat 20.
21.
It's 19.
21, come on.
Afraid it's back to the foyer you
21!
As my
How are you
evil
supposed to
me,
persuade these
I've
guys?
walked over to the guards. and
They're
just-
whites, you fucking idiot.
No what?
They're whites. They're the undead. You don't persuade the undead.
If
Can
they're
they be knocked out?
They're literally there going.
technically they're undead, they can't even speak.
Wait, so are they
then.
talking?
You've got to get past them.
But how did they say back to the foyer then?
They go.
Okay. I cast speak with undead, and then try to persuade them.
Let's do pass.
No, it's fine. Right, guys, what do we do now? Because I don't want to perform in there. Let's perform in the foyer and annoy the hell out of the
Okay.
guards.
While these are having a conversation, I do.
Taraskos.
Can I go to this room?
You can.
Okay.
That room, what? I thought it was all guarded.
No, I said the
Stairwell.
stairwell was guarded.
So,
I'd like to go in this room, I'd like to investigate it.
You can.
One.
You notice in the room, however, that there are 6 brightly dressed men and women. Vistani, all sit about the steps and chairs, shaking skins of wine. They regard you with grins and great interest.
I'd like to ignore them and go to the fire and stare at it again.
They don't approach you. They simply watch and lead you to it.
Can I see if they fire again?
You don't see anything again, though you longingly stare into the fire. That's it. What would I?
So, by this point, I noticed that
Shalia,
Shalia's gone, yeah?
roll me perception.
I think we noticed these people. Definitely noticed that.
These fucking 3 make a fucking noise about it though.
He knows we're
Well,
You have noticed she's gone.
Haven't
Believe it.
I'd just like to wander around and try and find her.
This might take some time. So investigation to try and pick up the trail.
Yeah.
she's all the way in Valaki. How are you going to
it's
get
fine.
there?
As a ranger, I will use my track.
You've picked up the trail that she went through into the main foyer and into the other side where Taraskos is.
That's probably what works. Can I use my ranger ability of track half elf?
Meta.
I know she's a half elf.
Yeah, but you don't know she's disappeared.
She's now in Valaki.
Grognak.
Grognak will go into the room where Mordai and Taraskos are.
Are you noticing them leave?
Huh?
Are you noticing them leave?
Who leave?
Roll perception, basically.
Taraskos and Mordai. Have you noticed they've left?
No.
Roll me perception.
15.
You've noticed them left. Okay, you've entered, and you see obviously the Vistani chilling out.
And so place me sort of near, so where the chair is in the fire. Yeah. So if I look down the corridor to the stairs,
That
is
way.
it? Yeah.
Oh no, this way.
Yeah, that way.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I see if there's any guards guarding that staircase as well?
No, but the door is locked.
Okay.
I can help with that.
I wave you over. Or
He's in the other room though. You have to do a perception.
But
wait your turn.
technically, everyone has seen me help with that before, so
Yes,
everyone
but no,
knows I can
meta.
resolve things.
Meta.
Grog hasn't because
Leo
he was
Horn.
getting,
Oh yeah, you
he was
can't,
getting
you don't
drunk.
know, yeah.
Leohorn.
Everyone else but you
I'm
knows.
going to follow them because obviously all they're doing is make a racket, so I'm trying to figure out what the fuck's going on.
What, you following us?
Yeah.
Not him. Okay. He's now with us.
Boom! Where are you trying to go?
We wanted to go to the catacombs.
Do you know where they are?
Yes.
Shoot the downstairs.
How do you know where they are?
The guards wouldn't let us. They're downstairs. Where else would the catacombs be? The guards wouldn't let us.
Is that staircase going down or both?
I'm not telling you.
Okay. Technically, well, the map says both.
Guys, I think we should go for a toilet break.
Good shout.
This way.
You know what? We all need to piss together.
Yes.
Sorry.
We all hold the next one of them.
Philios.
So I'm going in there with them. Like I say, guys.
Is there
we
any?
need
Is
to go
there
in
anyone?
there,
Is there
follow
anyone
the
in this room?
Everyone's in this room.
Yes,
now.
we
We want to go somewhere.
There are
where-
several Vistani sitting around.
Is there
that
anywhere
table.
with privacy?
Everyone's in this room.
I was going to turn invisible and try and kill the raiders.
So,
Yeah.
What?
What is it?
Not for that.
if you want to do that, you can. If you want to help
Can I
us.
do that?
No, you've had your turn.
Anyway, I'm gonna just wonder. Hey, what's happening?
A door locked. Can you unlock?
I guess I can.
Quiet.
But I need to do it quietly. So
I
someone
just
needs
said
to make
quietly.
someone needs to make a distraction.
Hello.
Calls out bongos.
Right, no, I'll go speak to my band. Right, guys, can you stand on the other side of the room and make a racket?
Of course.
Okay.
Without.
Those two are gonna try and distract the guards or
What do you
whatever
mean
the people are
Strahd's at
there.
Bell End? I don't think he is.
There we are. And I'm here. Go on, then. I'm gonna knock on the door when they start the distraction. Like with my spell.
So you're in a what? Sorry.
I've told these two, my band, to distract everyone in the room over there, saying, "Oh, we're gonna play for you. We are the 12-inch banjos," and I'm gonna knock this door to unlock it.
It's
with
the
my
episode
spell.
of Big Bang where Sheldon gets
The
bombed.
door
I
opens.
think the bomb blows.
We're gonna come to your time.
Okay.
Hang on. The door opens.
Yeah.
As the door opens, you see behind the door Rictavio.
He's waiting the spell.
For God's sake,
How
why
was
do you
it?
keep doing this to me,
How was this door?
My spells. I've not got many left.
That's your fault.
But I mean,
Let's go have a look.
are we just gonna be stuck in these 3 rooms for good?
By the looks of it, the only magic user left with spells.
A storm approaches, some unsettling storm that rages just beyond your hearing. Rictavio, the elf, stalks up to you, as stony-faced as ever, while the souls of his countless victims wail from beyond the grave.
Gentlemen, Count Strahd would like a word over wine.
Thank God, finally.
I prefer
A
a
last toast before before the ceremony. He is expecting you in the guest room where your sweet Shelia also waits.
So who planned the bachelor party for Strahd?
Sorry, just how long until this so-called ceremony?
When we say shut up.
Tom.
So Rick,
No wedding ever starts on time.
So
You
Rick,
know that.
Did you order the zombie prostitutes we asked for?
Shut up.
Skeleton huggers?
I mean, I can fit a few in my tiny hut if anyone wants to go.
You can't
I still
pass
think you should go down there.
No, it's fine because all he can give us is a tiny hut.
Oh man, I can't wait to speak to Strahd. I'm gonna give him a piece
Strahd,
of
why
my
did you not book us for a band? Because you shit.
Okay, everyone put yourself here. And put Strahd in there as well on the bed.
I want to be next to Strahd. I'm face to face
Strahd
with
on the
this
bed?
guy.
I'll be
just
right
laying down.
behind Sophilios.
Yeah, just Strahd's there going, I've been expecting you.
Welcome.
Okay, so I'm here. You're
My hall
there.
is open.
You're a part of the band, so you're with him.
We're still playing.
This is basic instinct.
But we're playing the intimidating music.
If Strahd's on the bed, has he done the basic instinct of just opening his legs?
I'm
As a
also
zombie
casting
wallet
Bardic
lock.
Inspiration, so I can roll high.
Hello, Strahd.
Our performance
Thank you for
is
inviting
insanely
me.
good right now.
As Rictavio leads you up,
Oh, I forgot he walked through the stubble.
the many stairs that just continue and continue that feel like forever. You make your way into the guest room where you see Shalia dressed in a beautiful silk gown.
Oh, you're looking mighty fine today.
Can you start trying to pick up chairs?
Look, one of my things is I'm a sucker for a pretty face, so I can't help it.
However, you notice that Shalia's complexion has grown more paler, her eyes more bloodshot, her iris far more yellow. Her nails have grown significantly longer and start to bleed from either side.
I think we failed at our quest though.
I think
She stands in the corner, and as you enter the room, Rictavio shuts the door.
Ah, shit. Dude.
Quick, teleport the fuck out.
Yeah.
Strahd emerges. 2 doors open. You see a bathtub filled with blood. Rises from the bath. Strahd, naked, drops down. His 2 servants dress him appropriately as he glides towards you all.
That's a huge dick you've got
Are
there.
we intimidated by his massive wang?
His vampiric dong is huge and girthy.
We are so scared.
If we haven't got weapons, why is he holding a mace?
You truly are the greatest foes I have ever faced. And that is why, at dawn tomorrow, you may leave Berovia forever.
Oh, thank God.
Whatever blood there is between us, consider it washed away. So long as I have Tatiana, I need nothing more in life. We are met as enemies, so let us perhaps part, not as friends, but as equals.
Oh, I'll have
He awaits your answer.
What of Shalia?
He glides towards. Ah, you mean my sweet Tatiana?
Can't you have
What
a-
about
this?
Can't you
What
have
about
a-
Ileana?
What
about
can I
Ileana?
say anything at this point?
You're welcome to. You're still not under the curse,
What about
but
Ileana?
you are transfixed slightly.
Can't you have
Roll
Irina
me.
instead?
Roll me. Roll me. Roll me. Roll me.
Charisma saving throw?
Roll me nature.
So this dress, does this dress resemble a wedding dress?
I said it's a silk.
Just a silk dress.
What of colour?
Technically-
What colour is it?
Technically it's a 90.
Blue.
The silk 90.
16, so that's 24 plus another 30.
Wow.
You are torn between yourself. Every time you speak out, you hush yourself.
Can we offer him Irina instead?
Yeah, what happened?
He's already got Irina. We left her, remember?
Well, I mean, it's implying.
Tatiana is. So we learnt the history of Berovia, we learnt of Strahd. And we learnt that Strahd was a lord of Berovia when it was prospering and flourishing. But then he gave himself to the dark powers because he wanted to marry Tatiana, but Tatiana refused him. And so Tatiana died, and he's been searching for that one person ever since. And he believes that Tatiana can be reincarnated. He believes it might be in Shalia or Irina. We believed for a moment that he had found Tatiana through Irina and is now marrying her. The marriage is still going on, by the way. But perhaps he's seen double.
Tatiana threw herself in a battlement because she didn't want to marry him.
Exactly.
Can I speak to Strahd, please?
Just talk.
Well, Strahd, as much as I respect and understand your power, I'm confused. You told me at your castle last time we could perform at your wedding, and yet Rictavia has denied us of this.
He's looking away from you, but he's listening.
Has denied us from this this act, yes. And I would like to understand. I thought you was a man of your word. But I fully respect your power, and I would like to perform for you, as we have practiced hard. The 12-inch
We'll stop playing
banjos
this.
have tried their hardest and perfected our performance for you. And you have denied us of this, even though you promised me. And this is why I held your wedding as a secret. between the party and the paladin.
Roll me dexterity.
What a mallet body.
Okay. Saving throw or just dexterity?
Dexterity.
I want to see you have to play both two characters.
That's fine, my character sheet's still in there.
Strahd glides over and grabs you by the throat.
Okay.
There's a window right there.
I'm just saying, whoa.
Without a moment's notice, Strahd throws you through the window.
Ah, okay. This is just kind of a dick move.
You're talking back at Strahd. Remember what Drulin had?
No,
What
I
happened to
spoke.
Drulin?
I asked him. I was wondering why he denied.
You do
us
not
of it.
speak unless spoken to with Strahd, and especially
You
you
didn't
don't.
say that.
Okay.
I got this. So is he through the window? Is he dead?
No, I've not killed him.
Oh,
I just said he's been thrown out the window.
Well,
So is it for us to react now?
Yes.
Strahd, what the fuck, you dick? First I lose my god, and he loses faith in me. And the next time I find a mentor that
Guess
gives
right.
me some...
You insulted the Lord of the House.
I'm gonna walk over to the window and look out, see where he is.
Can we just? Oh my god.
Do I need to?
I want to kill this guy. I hate
where he
him.
is.
I want it
hate
to be
this
made
guy.
very clear. The reason why Strahd attacked is because Sophilios over there insulted the Lord of the House.
How did I insult him? I respected him. I said, I respect you. I'm just confused why he didn't let me perform.
You're questioning You're questioning him.
He didn't even.
Yes.
He didn't even say anything
Strahd
about
takes
it.
that as an insult.
That was not an insult anyway.
No,
if that
he's-
was an insult,
It's
this
the same
you're
with
questioning
your
Octavia. You're questioning Strahd's orders.
Okay.
Do
I was just confused.
As
I
I looked
wanted
out
to
the
know
window,
why.
do I see where he is?
He's on a balcony.
Okay, does Strahd react to
No,
what I said?
okay.
So I definitely said
You
it.
definitely did
I
say it.
definitely just said that.
He's okay. He's okay.
Cylon, move out the way. You're about to get thrown out window too.
Do you really want to say it?
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Fine, if
Roll me a dexterity. Roll me a
I'm
dexterity.
gonna cast hold person to try and stop him from.
You're pro.
Oh, perfect. He throws him out the window.
I
He goes down the
can
window, lands in the
fly
teleportation circle.
That's no
Roll me
need.
nature to intercept.
What did you?
Oh, remember, he drew a teleportation circle outside, so I'll fly out the window, land in the port, and just appear back in the room.
Strahd has
I
also
imagine
grabbed you
like
by the
portal,
neck.
it would just like keep going
90.
through.
No.
Oh, hey, brother.
Takes you, grips you, and walks out to the balcony. From there, he also picks up Sophilios by the neck. Both of you, he leans you over the balcony.
Strahd, stop. I have no quarrels with you. I have come to this land for one reason, and all I ask is you help me locate this item that I am searching for. These are but fools.
What a
They are,
fucking dick.
they are not worth your times. They are idiots.
You're basically telling him to drop us right now.
No, I'm
Why don't
telling
we
you
just
not
kill
to.
this guy?
Are you saying that in character?
Strahd.
If you drop them,
Stop,
you have
please.
to have someone come clean it up. They're idiots. They don't know what they're saying.
Roll me persuasion.
This is just ridiculous.
Persuasion, it'd be
50.
I'll do you one better.
Don't
And he
kill
looks
them.
at Taraskos and says, take them.
Taraskos. What?
What a.
I do not
Excuse me.
I do not wish to see fools
What?
die of a
I just.
stupid
I don't get it. I
Strahd
didn't
leaves
insult
as
him
you
in
both,
one way.
you both are left levitating above the balcony, and in the place of Strahd is replaced Taraskos, gripping you both by the throat.
Taraskos, you dick.
You can't talk. You can't talk, and you can't talk. The air is escaping your lungs.
Spare them, they're idiots. You're wasting your time. Let them live and have a shit life.
Oh,
Let them
okay,
have a
so I
life
can't
of
use
an
any of my
idiot who does
spells.
not
No,
know
that's
his
20
place
to
in the
break
world.
his nature.
Can I keep rolling?
In a minute.
Taraskos, speak.
We can
Why
fight
did
him.
you this?
I do as the land commands.
I don't want to kill
Land?
Taraskos.
Let these idiots survive. They don't know their place. They
Taraskos
speak
does as
out.
the land commands.
When I was thrown
Can we
out that
move our
window,
arms?
I felt the life drained from
While he's
me.
talking, surely they should be able to.
Taken by the land.
They can't talk.
The
Yeah, but
land
Yeah, they could
consumed
struggle out
me.
there
Enveloped
while he's still
me.
talking to them.
I act for Berovia.
It's sick, but all I want to do is reach out an arm to try and shake Sophilius' hand.
As this
Fine,
yeah,
shake
I'm
his
gonna
hand.
jump. I'm gonna
Shake your
jump,
hand.
jump on Taraskos'
It's
neck
been a pleasure.
and try and get him in like
Well,
a
you know what?
chokehold.
Screw it. I'm going out with fire.
Strahd pulls you back.
Hellish rebuke on him.
Oh shit!
Can I still
No,
get
fuck
Strahd to
it.
help me
I
find
know,
this
I'm going
thing?
out with
You know what? This could have been so simple if you just had literally accepted Strahd's offer and just be like, yeah, right.
I am accepting his offer.
Give us
I'm
an
trying to
offer.
get his guys to
I'm
stay.
sorry, I don't understand. I didn't insult him. I was just wondering why he wouldn't let me
You
play.
and your vanity is what got you
I didn't
here.
know. I said I respect you.
Mordai, what are we doing?
Can I ask him to put them down?
By all means, ask.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for someone
Can
to
you-
try and persuade me.
Yeah, that's what I would like to do. Would like to persuade him to put them down.
Oh.
Yeah, good enough for you. 20.
Nat 20.
Not a nat 20.
I still want to kill them all now.
That'll be against your intelligence.
Trashgo's smart.
Can I help to try and persuade him?
No.
I've already started screaming at him once.
Individual.
Fucking David.
18.
Roll your nature.
Oh my god.
You
Oh,
roll
this
again.
again is that.
2%, 2 points off of
That's even minus
Roll
1.
again.
Yeah.
14.
Alright. So did he persuade you?
I got 20.
And you
Yeah,
got
he beat-
18,
he
so
beat
he
you.
did persuade you, yeah.
Oh, so
And he's persuaded you.
Barely.
Persuade him.
Can you put them down? They're your friends.
Put them on the
Journey,
floor,
then.
not the.
Don't
Tarascos,
forget who you are.
remember, Oswald helped you.
Favour.
He's your
So
leader,
Philios
the leader of
granted
the-
us with
the-
beautiful music.
I know, I have.
Why are you doing
I have
this?
healed
Oh,
you.
no.
I have gave you inspiration. I have inspired you.
Is this something to do with you dying?
you didn't listen to me earlier, did
Can
you?
I get Strahd to help with the
I act for
Rubbish.
Berovia. When I was consumed by the tree, I was enveloped by the land. I speak for Berovia.
Do you think Strahd has Berovia's best interest?
This
Do
is
you have
str-
Berovia's?
We do. We
I'm a ranger, I can.
Strahd is
You're a
working for
stranger
himself.
in this-
I cast tiny hut on us. We are now.
Strahd is not working for the land. He's working for himself here.
You're all strangers in this
Who is the
land.
Lord of Barovia?
Oh,
Who envelops Barovia in a land of fog?
Strahd.
Strahd.
yeah, that's not
Strahd.
helping the land, is
Do
it?
you know what I'm gonna do? If my character dies, I'm just gonna be my twin brother.
No, won't allow it.
I am Sir Philius' twin brother, Sir Philion.
Shelia, roll again.
I came to avenge him.
As you drop Osferth and Philios, both of you take 10 HP.
Because he persuaded.
What a dick.
Oh, so he comes over the edge, just
No,
onto the
no, on
balcony.
Have they done a Beauty and the Beast? They've kind of.
Strahd
No,
has
um,
exited the guest room and
Oscar?
taken Shelia with him.
Oscar,
Yeah,
do you want to just
yeah.
dip? Fuck this place.
Yes.
Have you answered
I
the
say,
question?
let's go find a quiet room. I have a plan.
Okay.
I whisper that.
You're left alone in the room, by the way.
Oh, we're just in there.
All that's left is Shelia has left with Strahd.
Okay.
I must admit, I trust my
Did
band
Strahd take
member.
my offer?
If he wants me to go into a silent room, I will listen to him out. But if he has nothing good to say, I'm
Oh,
dipping. Fuck
guys.
this.
Take my hand.
Did
This
Strahd take my
bit-
offer?
Do I go with
Strangled me.
Strahd or not? Or am I still in the room?
You're still in the room.
Is Strahd gone?
Yes.
Okay, take my hand.
This fucker strangled.
I take his hand.
Take
Okay,
my
I'll
on the
take his
condition
hand. Well, yeah.
that if he doesn't have anything good to say, then we
We just
bounce.
out. We bounce.
We
This ain't
bounce.
our place anymore.
I'm going to cast.
Osferth, you see the flicker of light again.
I'm the only person that said yes to Strahd.
I'm aware.
If he helped me.
BRB, guys.
I didn't
BRB.
BRB.
And
No,
then
I
take
just-
it.
We're just holding.
It's not enough to take an evil.
Wait,
I see a lot. I take the knee and I pray anyway.
Wait,
Whether
we're
it's
still
the
holding
God
hands.
or
Yeah,
not.
we're just.
We're still holding hands.
Osferth.
Okay, yeah. I thought I saw something, guys, but obviously I'm going crazy or something.
I'm going to cast invisibility on all of us.
All of us, okay.
All three of you.
Yes.
What about these lot?
Fuck them, they're not part of the
They're not
band.
part of the band. And
Hey, tomato.
In this world, a vampire is affected by dead man's blood.
Oh.
Dead Man's Bluff.
Dead man's blood.
No.
That's just a supernatural thing.
That's the background plan.
It's just injected with someone's blood.
If we both die next time, we'll just be brothers.
And before
What
I say
else is in the
before I say this, I say go down to the catacombs with me, and
You
then
hear a bubbling from the bath.
you'll go invisible.
I'm curing.
Strahd,
I'm
bring
gonna
it
cast
back.
Cure Wounds on me and him. That's 2 of my spell slots gone. So you heal for 7 health.
Awesome.
And I heal for 8 health.
I said you hear a bubbling from the bath.
What's the bubble?
No, we left that room.
Yeah.
We dipped invisible.
No, you've stayed in the room.
I
You
thought
can't.
they were on the balcony.
Yeah.
No, you're in the room, but you can't leave the room. I never said you could leave.
Damn, but we're invisible.
But we're still invisible, yeah.
Yeah, we're
That's
invisible. We're all
yes.
invisible. From the bubbling of the bath emerges Shalia. She walks and glides forward. She makes notice of you all, even those with invisibility.
Oh shit.
She reaches her hand out to Sophilios.
Don't take it.
Hello. How do you see me? Oh, she's gonna kill me.
You were being
She's
a
killing
dick.
you, she's killing me, bro.
And me. We stick together. Brothers in the next line.
I love it because of how I've acted. I'm the only one surviving this already. Because you guys are good.
My Jews!
If you die as well, all three of us are triplets.
To be fair, this in Oxford it does make sense though, because like the only thing he's had to turn to since losing his god is music.
Yeah.
And Sophilius is like the most
You do
accomplished in music that he's ever seen. So
And I, to be fair,
no one
when
else
you
is-
lost your god, I comforted you.
Yeah, no
I
one
was
else has made
there.
an effort to make an
I was
Yeah.
drinking in the basement. Ever since I got for drink.
Hey, I've got an idea.
Yeah.
I've got an idea. If we all die,
You're doing what every 13-year-old does in a breakup.
I'm going to listen to Blink 182.
if we all die, you no, I'll become a paladin, you become a bard, and you become a wizard. We just all switch it around.
My cousin Thieves will come after them.
Shalia has held her hand out to Sophilios.
Okay. I cannot refuse a pretty face, so I have to take the hand.
She's not a pretty face, she's covered in blood.
I know.
Don't do it.
I
It's
have
not
to
pretty.
though. I'm a sucker
Will you
for a
take
pretty
my
face.
hand, good sir?
Don't do it.
Sophilios,
don't.
Someone persuade me.
I'm gonna slap him.
No, there's no interjections. You're all paused and held back.
Take my hand, good sir.
Think with your
Okay,
head,
I
not
take
with
the
your
hand.
dick.
I take the hand. Am I
Okay,
dead?
and then I'm gonna lean over and bite him.
Oh
She
shit.
Can I
leans
try
over.
and dodge it?
Nope. She leans over.
What? Dexterity? I can surely.
You're under the enarmor of it.
Oh no. Under what?
You're under the enarmor, the same enarmor that Strahd possessed when he took over Drulin.
Stay still, good sir. This will only hurt for a moment.
The bitch bit me!
Can I hit him for calling me a bitch?
sorry.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm hitting him.
She beats you and beats you and beats you. Punch, punch.
I thought she just bit
Further
me.
down and bites and deeper until ripping off your head from your body.
Am I dead?
Yes.
What?
Oh shit, the bitch killed Sophilios.
Are we still
Guys!
This sucks.
I'm gonna climb
did
over
nothing
him
wrong.
and start
it's
punching.
fair enough, yeah.
Are we still
I don't
frozen?
understand. Oh,
You're frozen and
fuck
then
this.
Shalia retreats to the bath.
Did she kill me first?
No, she's retreated.
Okay.
What does that mean, man?
This fucking sucks. I did nothing wrong.
She's retreated and dissipated into the blood.
So, did you build another character?
No. Because I did nothing wrong and I was focusing on not doing anything
How did
wrong.
you not do anything wrong?
Because I didn't insult him at all.
She could,
Laura,
she
by the
could
way,
have
I
bit
meant that as
you
like a
and drained
joke
you,
to
but you
death
called her a
practice,
bitch so
Sophilios
she
not-
killed you.
No.
Not to.
I mean,
That's
You know what I mean?
you're
after she bit me.
next on the list.
Yeah.
I called her a
This guy.
bitch after she bit me.
Yeah.
I didn't mean that to offend you
kill
personally.
But then-
it's just-
I know, yeah.
yeah, like a death pact.
Philios,
I like how
connect
all
the
druids are
pieces.
dead.
You question Strahd on an order that was given to Rictavio from
He
Strahd.
promised me that he would let me play.
Look, remember this. Strahd is very enigmatic, very narcissistic, very controlling. He doesn't like being questioned in any capacity. It's his wedding day, where the center of attention is him and him alone. He gets what he wants. The powers, the dark powers, they are going to come to him, and he's going to be free of the dark powers. You've come in, questioned him on a little pedantic thing about the band, when there's already a band set up, and I've given you
Well,
enough
all I
hints.
did was
I
ask,
gave you
why can I
listen.
play?
I gave you enough hints that there is a band already playing. There is a band already playing. The Whites were like, go there, go
So,
away.
Because it's his wedding, is he not allowed to refuse the offer again?
I haven't got to you yet. What I'm
Yeah,
simply
all
saying
I
is
know,
that
I'm trying to
because
make a Godfather joke.
are you mad now?
Yes, I'm dead. I can't do anything. I ain't got a character. I literally was focusing on not pissing the characters off. I said to him before, I respect you. I respect your power. I'm fully with you.
Interject at this point
By all means.
and suggest that there was a reason you all came here originally,
Yeah, and you fucking failed.
and you have failed.
It's not my fault. I wasn't part
So I'm just doing. I'm just doing what is going to happen.
Does
at
that
this
mean she
point.
spares me because it wasn't my fault? She turned.
Remember as well, like
I'm not
you guys,
sparing
the
anyone.
reason. Remember as well, your reason for coming to Berovia in the first place was to cure Shalia. It seems that as time has gone on, you've just neglected that more and more, to the point where she was sitting there, stone cold quiet for the majority of this campaign, and no one was like, Shalia, you're being really quiet.
I tackled her to stop her from going to the council.
At the beginning, but you didn't continue.
To be fair, I think I was the only person that tried to save it. Can we go back to over and do that shit over in Berovia to fix it?
Spencer,
Can we go to all the side quests?
Well, it depends what level I am. If I'm level 1, fuck no.
No, you're going to come in the same level.
If I'm same level, yeah, sure. 100%.
I don't want you to be mad at me.
I'm a bit pissed because I tried my hardest to not piss him
How
off.
do you think Trascos feel? I killed him last week.
Yeah, but you brought him back to life.
And he's evil now!
I would rather be brought back to life.
I've
and
been
be
evil all this time.
He has! He has!
I would love to be back to life.
By the
and
way,
be
the
evil.
campaign finished on his death, by the way, so...
Okay.
Sucks.